Do, 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 do. Can't tell if we're live yet, are we?
Yeah, we're
Are
live,
we?
yeah.
Are we not? There we go.
Okay.
If everyone could see, if all of you freak bitches can see, there's a sexy man beside Thomas. I know it's not me, it's Dara. Way! How are you getting on, Dara? Long time no see.
Yeah, how you getting on? Yeah, how you getting on?
He killed it right there, man. No, you guys having a drink today? You know, we're going to have James C. Burns join us pretty soon. That should be fun.
Poggers, bro. Everything's poggers.
That's mega poggers on.
Everything's pog.
Can we
Hey,
get
Ninja
poggers,
Slayer.
maybe? I don't know.
Oh,
Can we get a pog in chat? Okay, we're going to need to put this into some places.
Yeah.
Let me do my magic. Okay.
So, welcome on. How's everyone getting on? We should have the big man in here soon. Hello, Artem Warakis. I hope I said that right. I don't know if I did. Oh, shit. it's
Assuming
great.
James having a technical problem.
Poggers, pog.
thank you very much.
Everyone, Dara's back. Poggers, big poggers, am I right?
Massive poggers. Good to be back. I'm back for tonight only. One night only. One man show.
He's here all night, folks.
It's a one night stand.
We'll probably even do like a cut.
Sure.
I mean, why not?
How's
right?
college been, Dara? You've been pretty busy.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. A bit overwhelming at times, but I've handled it so far. So
Did Thomas tell you we're going to have a marine biologist on?
he didn't.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Is it
Tisk, tisk. And yes, Lieutenant Narks, that's exactly what this is tonight. I want you all to be here. You know, you're kind of watching it, you sickos. I know, I love this.
I didn't know.
Who's the other guy again? Oh, neighbor. I forgot your picture was like the big chungus, but like Ronald McDonald. I love it. That's so good. That's proper right there. That's quality.
Was neighbor here when I was here before?
Well,
Yes, he was. He's been here a while. He runs our Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
he runs our Discord now, yeah.
Fair play to him.
Oh, no.
And he
Fair
made
play
our-
to him.
Oh, brother.
Do you guys like the viewers? Did you guys see today's episode and the other episode before that came out in 1080p?
The Sims app
I'm so proud of that. That took so long to do.
doing homework, huh? Well, good on you, dog. I'm proud of you, man.
Yes, Stadials. I don't know what the fuck your profile picture is. It looks like something on a plate, or maybe like a banana with hair on a plate.
Man, what the fuck? We can't join in stream right. Sorry if I misunderstood if you really meant that.
Oh, we haven't opened it yet.
How are you, Bowman? You good?
We're gonna open it later on when James is here. Yeah. So you lads having a little bit of a.
I have to go get them. They're in the fridge right now. Did you
Yeah,
send
good
them
lad.
to the fridge?
Yeah, James has had the link for the last 3.5 hours.
You just said he
But
on Instagram there. Dara Pog. Starfish.
Starfish.
That 180p was
No,
pretty cool.
Patrick Pog.
Yeah, man, that 180p was sexy looking. You know what I mean? The onions, Mason, what do they mean?
You don't understand. I'm a goddamn onion, Mason.
You can't peel me. So fucking dumb, man. You haven't played Cold War yet, haven't you?
I'm currently playing the multiplayer.
Nobody spoil it.
Nobody spoil it, or I will cry on stream
But
in
while
front
you're
of
here,
everyone and piss my pants.
you know, why don't you go check out our
Fair play to
episode
him.
with Bruce Thomas and Sims?
No, Bruce Thomas was well, stay here now. In all fairness, yeah, Bruce Thomas was a bit of a legend when he was on.
Oh, and same with
That was unique. I'll tell you now, lads. I don't get scared or intimidated by guests anymore, except that guy. You know, we've done so many interviews at this point, but that guy's just scared the fuck out of me. His voice is so deep.
No, his voice. He told us he was going to be a teacher as well. I mean, who the hell? Imagine not doing your homework and having Bruce Thomas, Russell Adler as your teacher. Terrifying, man.
That'd be scary. Imagine as a maths teacher.
Oh,
Good
man.
lord.
Oh, that's horrible.
I think I killed myself. I did.
Who's that?
Killed myself.
I remember why I don't like bombers.
What did you say?
Remembers where he doesn't like bombers. You don't really like bombers either.
Oh no, bro, I hate it.
Yeah, no, Darren Thomas in one room. Fair play to them. Fair play to them.
Yeah, so this can
Turns out you're a lousy onion.
This can put to rest the suspicion that me and Thomas are actually the same person.
Oh, okay.
I go under the table.
Bruce Thomas is mesmerizing as Adler, and the way he says Perseus, it's terrifying. The way he says.
Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty intense the way he says Perseus.
It's scary, man. It's proper scary.
Is he the one? All right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is he the one in the trailer who says this war was a lie?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. He was also supposed to voice Master Chief. But then the guy who was supposed to play, I think he did in one scene. He voiced Master Chief. There was one by him
in one scene.
Well, like he's the motion capture for Master Chief in 4, 5, and Infinite.
Oh.
But they offered him the role, but then the guy who played Master Chief was like, "I'll just do it again."
Oh.
He was really disappointed by that because he said he.
I mean, you would be like.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It's CGI. They're the same person. Tom, say something.
Hold on, I'll put it in. No.
Tom, say something.
Say something Irish. Yeah. Go on.
Well, ní higam ein berla. Ní machlum ein dinna as berla. Hicking to me, fellas.
Yeah.
You hate anyone that's not English?
Can we make the shop on? Mall and more they can't eat Lena lads.
Sure.
Vi mer win them wicca.
Nice. That's poggers, yeah.
Tom,
I had to beat him, bro.
If you get 2,000, if this vid gets 100 likes, you wear a chicken suit and make a sign called "No Chickens Allowed." Yeah. This video gets 100
it's not. I mean, like that.
This video gets 100 likes.
Oh, it'll take a lot, like, but sure, absolutely.
My very best impression of
I just need to find a chicken suit and a sign that says you wear a suit and make a sign called "No Chickens Allowed." Yeah, I'll do that.
I just want to keep this one here for a while. I like this one below me. Turns out you're a lousy onion.
Jesus, it's so dumb. You have the last.
Huh?
I think that you the last away.
I glass
if I'm getting drinks. Like,
yeah, probably.
I'll get you a glass. Don't worry.
Thank you, bro.
Jesus, man. So, what's happening here then? I mean, Tom, you're gonna have to do that in public.
Sure.
It's probably not bad because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and if I go outside my house, no one's gonna see that.
Except
so
for bystanders.
I'm cool with that, you know. Like, the only people that see it are my neighbors, and like, you know, I'm pretty cool with them. No fucking way.
Well.
Yeah. Didn't even know.
Oh my God, Nihar is here.
God.
Yeah, what's is coming on? I don't know what the story is. He asked for a link twice. I sent it to him.
Oh my God.
Hal is here too.
How are you, lads? Fucking class now.
The party's getting started now. Nihar's here.
Oh, I've missed you, buddy.
I've missed you, man. How you been, man? How's studying? How's college going?
How's the cars?
Oh, it's Hala here. Hi, Hala. How are you, man? Whew. Wow.
No, it's been a long ass day.
That is not something I think I thought would happen today. They sent me out in our chat.
That's it. I'm rejoining the podcast.
Sorry, I've been busy. Couldn't join you. No.
No, man.
You don't need an excuse, sir.
You chose the best
No
time
excuse.
you could have.
Don't worry.
You didn't bring your octopus.
Fair play, Jim.
Americano, associated, and yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
And I don't want to say it in case it's
Lads, hold on. Can we get a moment of silence here? We have a lad joining in now. It's a lad we're all here waiting for. Bit of a legend.
That son of a bitch. Here he is.
James C. Burns. How you doing, man? What's up?
You know, I'm just plugging along here, trying to figure some shit out. How you guys doing today? My lovely Irish lads.
Good, better now anyway.
Yeah.
Been a long ass day and been a cold one too.
My buddy Sam's here. He's helped me do some get my website together. He's my web maven. Come on, say hi, Sam. Say hi to the Irish lads.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
He's my computer geek.
Fair play to him.
All right. Thank you.
All right, I'll let you know whenever
I'll be in touch. Bye now.
I guess it's handy to have a computer geek.
Who's the other? Would you guys have a kid?
Do you not remember Dara? He's from the first interview we did.
I remember. I'm just playing. He has been around for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys getting frisky and you pop the young one out. You know, hey, Ireland's tough this time of year with the COVID and all that shit. So
Ireland's tough this time of year. Yeah. It's notoriously tough in December. Yeah. Our COVID cases went up again today, didn't they?
Is
For
it
the first time in a while. Yeah.
Oh man, sorry guys.
And we're just out of like our worst level of lockdown, so it's pretty rough.
Well, what do you attribute that to? What do you think? What's that from? What do you think that's about?
I think it's because they put the kids back in school.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. People people were getting a lot more comfortable with going out and seeing people.
I mean, yeah, like even where I live now, like there's house parties every 2 weeks.
Interesting. Yeah, I think California's about to go into lockdown as well.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah, second wave was rough for us. Like, so hopefully it's okay for you guys.
You know what? I preach a lot about personal recognizance, personal responsibility, and like I said, I have a bottle of alcohol here. Sam, I sprayed him down with alcohol when he walked in. Not that kind of alcohol. I would never waste good alcohol. It says isophorophyl.
You're a smart guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste good alcohol like that. Oh, it is Saturday night for you guys.
Yeah, so why not?
So this is your party.
Closest thing to it.
You Irish are crazy. You guys party like nobody else. Look at you guys. This is going nuts.
Well, at least we invited you as a guest. You're a bit of a Guinness man these days, aren't you?
That was your first mistake. I'm a Guinness man every day, man. I love Guinness.
Yeah, no, it's tippity top.
You haven't had it in a while, though, so, Because, hey, have you heard the newest Darwin adventures?
No, tell me all about it.
We should get him on the show, dude.
I mean, you have the link if you want to send them.
I think it will. He moved to Sheridan, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Literally packed up his truck and moved. Him and Becky had broken up. Now they're back together.
That's great. That's good to hear.
A soap opera here. And now he's out there. I haven't talked about 2 or 3 days, but he was starting to kind of do his little, try to find a job. He's living out of a hotel. But talk about a set of balls to just say, fuck it. I'm going to go move to Wyoming. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
He just picked the town and he left. All right, I'm going to Wyoming. All right. Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
I think that's crazy.
I love it. Well, he's just, the politics are really interesting right now. And Darwin is not a soft-spoken character. So he has some opinions, and he's not afraid to express them. So I think he's in a great place.
Yeah, well, if it suits him, you may as well be there. What about yourself? You considered moving, or you staying in California?
Every freaking day.
Hey.
Yeah, this business is changing at a quantum pace. There's still a lot of opportunities, but the opportunities have it's like fishing for cod in the Atlantic. There's not that many fish left, because everybody is unemployed. So all the guys who have bigger names or bigger resumes, they're taking jobs. And if we got into full swing, that means all of a sudden when they all go to work, now it's my level of the industry. We go to work. But since they're not working, it all pushes down. So you have guys taking jobs I would normally get. Like, why is this guy taking, but because he had work. So there is that. And, I would like to live in the mountains near a lake someplace too. I've been doing LA for 20 years now. I did New York City for 20 years. I've done LA for 20 years. I think they're about to let me out. They think you can go. So maybe I'm thinking, I'm looking at it. Maybe Ireland, because Ireland's got so many great mountains. And you got,
I think it's Ireland actually has like only one mountain, and the rest aren't tall enough to be considered mountains.
I know. They call it
Yeah.
hill.
And then we live in like the flattest part of Ireland.
Yeah, there's a dolphin. in
Isn't
Carrick.
Woods the owner of Sarge's Corner? No. James C. Burns is the owner of Sarge's Corner. Woods is a fictitious character that I play in a video game series. Let's get that straight.
Yeah,
Woods doesn't own shit.
yeah, yeah. You're not Woods, but I suppose he's you.
Well, you know, there's questions about that sometimes.
I'm not even gonna ask. Yeah, I think you figure out it was him who owns Sarge's Corner with that big poster behind him. You know?
Yeah.
I know he says Sarge's Corner.
It's kind of obvious, but you know.
No, he's just like a big fan of Sarge's Corner, so he keeps that sign there.
That's what it is, yeah. So what do you
What'd
guys
you say, Thomas?
talk about today? What's on your minds? What's going on?
Onions. Plenty of them.
College.
College?
Yeah.
No, just I suppose the Cold War stuff at the moment is we've been talking to a bunch of the actors. You played the games, haven't you?
A little bit, yeah.
You planning on streaming it, or not streaming it, just like recording it and
Yeah,
putting it out for the fans?
I do. Why? Why do you ask?
Why do I ask? Because I want to watch it. Like, well, why else would I ask?
Yeah, I know.
What am I, like an interrogator?
I love the interrogations. It gives me something to play with. Yeah, I'm working. I'm trying to test the waters. I'm getting a little bit of blowback, so I'm trying to test the waters and see just what's going on. And you know, I'm in an unusual circumstance here with this whole thing. So I'm really trying to be a gentleman as best I can, and it's hard for me anyways. But so we'll see. I've been playing a couple. I've got a couple. I've got a couple of. I recorded a few games. I say some interesting things. I caught myself. You know, I just shit comes out of me that has like I don't know if it deserves to see the light of day. Comments because I when I play and when I watch gameplay as well. I just see things differently because I have this information in my head.
Yeah.
And so I'll have, oh, fuck you wouldn't fucking see it. You know, I do a lot of that. And I'm sure it's funny. I just want to make sure that I'm not I'm not stepping over the line anywhere because sometimes you've hung around me enough. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your onion thing has kind of gone viral at the moment.
Isn't that
Like the onion meme.
It's funny, man. And that's the thing, you know, Charlie Intel put that thing I was mocking. I was reading the shit that you guys wrote. You know, I have it all on a board here. I was just reading it. And it's really funny. I mean, the community has such a great sense of humor, you know, and for me, I don't understand why it's not being capitalized on. You imagine if they threw in a couple onion Easter eggs in there, how funny that would be for
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be if they just instead of resisting it, just go along? Hey, we can make money on this. This is fun. Yeah. I said this the other day on I was talking to I think it was Al, I think, who I love by Al Correll. What a great guy. Saying, man,
I kind of missed that stream a little bit. I said hi and I left.
Yeah, he's a really interesting guy. He's a gentleman. He's I love talking to Al. He's great. And I was saying, like, you know, we can't ever lose track of the idea that this is entertainment. This is supposed to be entertaining. We are entertainers. I am not. Well, even our politicians are entertainers, but you know, we're not solving. You know, ozone problems. We are video game. It's entertainment. So I try not to take myself very seriously in this context. It's entertainment. You know, and people are making a living off it, yes, but in the end product it's entertainment. Think Aikido. You take what comes and you transform the energy into something useful. So that's my whole perspective on it, as I try to remember it's entertainment. I'm an entertainer. I'm a dancing Monkey. Narks, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we got a lot of people in here from your place.
Yeah, I love these
So-
guys.
We'll get them on the stream. We'll open up a stream.
Yeah.
Open up to
Yeah.
people, let people in. Get to say hi to you. Very rare occasion for us, as you can see. But
Well,
Yeah,
I see this handsome bastard all the time. You guys don't come by. And tell him I keep you hidden because, like I said, I don't know what the fans are going to do when you start showing your face on my channel. Between you two guys, they just might block me out with a piece of tape so you can watch you two guys. A little duct tape across the thing. There you go.
you can't help it, man.
oh Lord.
I was born with the shame of being beautiful. It's like
Yeah, the shame.
Yeah.
It's a rough one.
Jimmy,
It's a rough
we
one.
all know this, Tommy. We all see it, Tommy. It's not wasted on us. We all see that.
Thomas, have you not seen the WhatsApp group of us talking about you? It's all good things.
no, I do, Jared, but I've told you to stop posting that kind of stuff and like
Sorry, man. Sorry.
taking it to HR, man, and they just I don't know.
Tell me about this WhatsApp group. What is that?
No, I'm just kidding. Like WhatsApp. Do you know the app? WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making a joke. But Al, after the show, after your show, we messaged him. He's gonna hop on to Awfully Irish.
I hope so. He's a great guy. He's what a gentleman. What a polished individual. And I like guys who are craftsmen. He's a craftsman. You know what I mean? His whole skill set is this. He's really good at what he does, and you can tell he's a Marine. He's humble, but he's capable, and he is disciplined. I would love to. And when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like that.
Yeah.
If I grow up.
Yeah. Well, no, you're hoping. He's a great guy. Hopefully, we get him on the show soon enough. We're just sorting out time with him at the moment.
I messaged Emerson as well. I'd love to have Emerson on. He seems like awesome dude.
Emerson's a class act, man. He was one of my favorite men to work with on the game. And again, we did just dozens of days together. So he's a good man and great actor. He's this fine actor. He's a very accomplished actor. Easy to talk to, easy on the eyes.
Yeah, I suppose that helps as an actor. Yeah. Sure, you've gotten this far, so fair play to you. That ugly mug.
Well, mine was just more about I carry weapons, so I force people to hire me.
Yeah. But no, you used to be a model, weren't you? That's what Bruce was telling us. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Irish streams. There are no guns in
Bruce-
here.
Bruce and I crossed paths briefly back in the early 80s. I was coming out of hockey. I hadn't decided whether to retire yet, and I spent a summer in New York, and I met this girl, and she was I can't remember her name, and she was with this modeling agency, and I went over, and there's her booker was a gay kid named Checkers, and we just kind of became friends. And he said, and so I was going to these parties, and Bruce is a tall, handsome guy. I'm 5'11", right? He's like 6'2", 6'3". So that, and he's very lean and slender and clothes, and so he was like the quintessential model type back in the day. And me, I'm still 5'11". Those close to 200 pounds back then, and I was just big, and that wasn't popular. So I didn't do much modeling. I went out. It's mostly me trying to meet girls. I was trying to meet models. That's why I went on the calls. I was fully planning on back playing hockey in the fall. I was just out there kind of seeing, trying to get lucky. Hey, what's your name? Like I had no game at all. So that never worked out for me. That lasted about 3 months, and that's when we crossed paths. We had I think we shared a manager for a minute too, but I wasn't planning on being an actor. I was still going back to hockey. I had the restaurant. That whole thing was so. If it came to me, great, but I wasn't gonna work at it back then. Yeah. To his credit, he really dived into it and became a craftsman. So I take my hat off to him for that.
Yeah, and he's doing fairly well at the moment.
Yeah. Well,
Like people are loving the Adler role.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely loving it.
he did a great job of that, and it's such a it's such an iconic role. Plus, he's on every page of the script, so he gets to really build an arc for his character. Like, you really get to have, there's an arc, so you follow his story, and he has opinions, and he has successes and failures. And when you do that, and you have a level of vulnerability to the character, it allows the audience to really kind of want to follow your journey, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Did he get nominated for in the video games? I was looking for. Did Adler get nominated? Because the video game plays next week, and I didn't see it.
Sure.
They may not be doing that anymore. I'm not sure if they did that.
The
Yeah.
characters, it's amazing in the game. I kind of see it as kind of like a mentor role, kind of in the game. You're not really sure what you're
Even though he
doing, and
kills
he's
you.
there to help you along the way, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Yeah, depending how it goes, either way, he's gonna fuck with your head.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic as just a guy in general, but the character very charismatic, so he kind of tricks you. Yeah. I can't wait to play the game myself. Only time I've seen it was when Thomas played.
You haven't played it yet?
No.
How the fuck are we talking if you haven't played the game? Are you just how?
I see Thomas play it.
Oh my god!
I'm the only one that's played it here. Like, out of the three of us, he hasn't.
Yeah.
played it.
Is that right? So you inform them of all the good stuff.
I hold all the power right now. The.
There you go.
Well, Tom, you've always had the power, man. But remember,
Powerful guy. Powerful Tommy.
great
That's what we call
power comes great responsibility.
100%. I got
So-
the responsibility not to spoil the game for you, Dar. Correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
But I have the power to spoil the game for him.
There you go. A great responsibility, that power of yours.
it. Yeah.
I won't do it.
You have a guest on today, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have doing a show tomorrow. That's just open because I noticed that when I bring guests on, I don't get to talk to the community very much. So tomorrow is like a community access show. So I want to talk onions. This has been fun. I really want to bring more people on just to say hi. And Monday I've got Johnny Young, who plays Crypto on the Apex Legends. He'll be on Monday at noon. He's coming on. And then Thursday, I had Bruce scheduled, but he had to cancel. So that's gone. And then I think I'm going to maybe try to plug in Gunnar Wright at some point this week, see if he's available. So right now we had a few glitches with scheduling.
Yeah. No, it is rough.
The information for the guy who plays Sims, Ricky Watts, great dude. So
Say again?
so full of energy. The guy, he's one of the new characters. His name is Sims.
Oh, Reggie Watkins?
Yeah, we just had him on
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah, I was reaching out to him too to get him on the show. I haven't heard back from him yet. I'm afraid that maybe they're being told not to come on my show for whatever reasons. That's my fear. I'm not sure that's the case or not. I haven't heard back from these guys, so don't know.
The only thing with him is that he had that's the only time we've ever had this. He had his management team sit in with him for his podcast.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't intrusive. They just obviously wanted to see what went on, and that was okay. If the manager feels they want to do that, as long as it's not intrusive, I'm happy to accommodate for that.
Oh, listen, this is a very very big deal for everybody involved, and I think again, you can't ever judge somebody for what they have to do or don't have to do. It's always something where people have the right to function as they see fit.
Mm.
So I feel bad. I hope I haven't jeopardized any of those guys. I don't think I have. I don't think I have that. I don't believe I have that big an impact on things. I really don't. But we'll see.
Well, you kind of do. You seen the whole onions thing. You know you do.
But that's come on. That's only what 20. It has 20,000 views. That's not that big a deal. This
But
guy,
it's not just your views; it's people who took clips from your show and put that up, and then that became viral as well. I see more than 827,000 views.
where?
Current Woods reacts to Onion Line, YouTube.
Oh, I see. I don't.
Or Old Woods reacts to. Well,
Yeah, I don't. I haven't seen much of that. I just go by what my viewership is and my community. What people do with it, I can't control. I can't control that. And quite frankly, I don't remember me ever disparaging it or kind of the game or anybody in it. In fact, quite the opposite, I think. And somehow it gets turned into something else, and that I can't. What do I just stop having fun because trolls are out there and going to take advantage of it? I don't know. That's not something I think I'm gonna do. Fucking onion, yeah.
we're getting plenty of onion lines in here. In all fairness,
Keep your eyes to the shirt. I don't get peeled in the onions. All right, that goes back. All right, there may have to be a part with the cut. It's onions, Pardue. What's the third one got to be called? Sorry, there's onions. Trey Amici. Today's Amici. Street friend.
whichever floats your boat.
That's fucking awesome. Look, what's that? Keep your eyes on the dirt. I'm going to shot in the onions. That's fucking insane. Peeled in the onions. I love it. I got to write that down.
Onion vis, onion vas.
You can't peel me line. I fucking crack up with that like all the time.
You can't. Well, you got t-shirts, right? I got t-shirts now. You can get them. Like $15, you get a t-shirt. You go. It's Sarge's onions. You can't peel me.
I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you see the thumbnail for this video? I sent it to you earlier.
What's that?
You know, do you see that the thumbnail I made for this video? I sent it to you earlier.
I didn't look at it. No, should I look at it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
So
look.
it's what people are seeing before they click on.
Oh no, where is it? I got to
It's
see
on
it.
Instagram. I sent it to you.
You send it to me again. I want to see it. I'll comment on it. Yeah. Let's see. You have two different things you sent. See, I look at the Off Hours podcast and yeah, I don't know. I don't have it. No, sorry, didn't get it, man.
Oh, I sent it to you. But yeah. It's what does it say? You know me. I don't like onions. Yeah. Yeah.
You know me. I don't like onions.
What the hell is this shit?
Yeah, there is coming in. I love them.
Yeah, here we go. You know me. I don't like them. Oh, that's awesome. All right, I got to do another round. I'm writing these down. I love these. All right, Sunday. We're gonna do another. I'll do another video today. We got to go with it.
Can't wait.
You know me.
Yeah.
I don't like onions. See, I love the sense of humor that people have about this. It's so funny. It's so great. You know, and the whole Shrek. There's a whole bunch of Shrek videos out there now too. With this memes are coming in. You know.
God damn it. I feel terrible for anyone who hasn't figured out what it's about yet. Like, I seen some people in chats in earlier, like, why are we talking about onions? Play the game, you'll find out why.
That's kind of my point. It's like, you know, it's. I don't see why. Do you believe in an onion for an onion? No. Yeah. I don't know if it's that big a meme. I don't pay a lot of attention outside of my own channel. I really don't. I don't have time. So I don't know. I don't think it's that widespread a meme. I think it's more of just a really localized to, small area around our group. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about many things.
There you go. You can't be right all the time, in all fairness, especially if you're not paying attention.
Especially when I'm not paying attention.
But there you go. Yeah. Also, like, I don't think people on your even on your channel realize that you're not just Woods in that game. You're acting constantly to do auditions. You're actually pretty busy.
Well, I feel bad because a lot of times, especially on the Instagram channel, I've always had 100 requests. I mean, it's it says 99 plus, and I try to get back. I'm going to actually do a video later today about this. I feel bad because I can't answer every. I mean, I get hundreds every day. It's impossible to answer. It's physically it's impossible to answer. And I read every comment on the YouTube channel, but there are hundreds, if not thousands, and I can't respond to them all. It's just not enough time in the day. And I know I've had one guy get really upset yesterday. I had to block him because he's just like, "Wow, you gotta understand. I don't have, this is me. I'm a one horse show here," and so yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fair. And like, it's not the kind of thing if someone says, "Hey, blah blah blah," and you answer once, they're going to try get a conversation going.
Yeah.
It's piecing together hundreds of conversations. Yeah, that'll take your time. Thankfully, we're not as bad. Very thankfully. Actually, we'd be worse. We'd be messaging people the whole time to get on the show. So we kind of fill other people's inbox.
Yeah, that's the thing. I go through it when I see something that really gets my attention. Then I will. But I think I read every comment though. I read every one of them because I just kind of scroll through them real fast. And when someone has something very poignant to say, I had a kid write me today, and me too, just a very eloquent paragraph and expression. I just, hey man, I want to, just when I see certain things that inspire me, I interact, but if it's, hey Woods, how you doing? I love that. Thank you. But I have to answer, like, even when you see the show, right? They get on, hey, how you doing, Woods? Like, all right, I've been talking for an hour. You should know how I'm doing. I know it's a way of starting a conversation, but man, ask me a question because we have literally 400 people waiting to get on. And if he's, what's going on? Okay, well, we're doing good. You want to move it? It's hard when you have to really draw everybody out,
Yeah.
I'm
getting a lot more attention. Like your streams have gotten busy lately, trying to get into StreamYard, getting the chance to talk to you. That's pretty cool to see from your perspective that you got all these people that just want to say hi to you. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the fan base. So I appreciate everything. Every conversation I have, I appreciate. It's just I have to be cognizant that there are literally hundreds of people waiting to get on every show, and I've got to move through it. And that's why I kind of, when you guys show up, I kind of keep you off to the side for a little bit because I'll talk to you.
You're better off.
I want to get new people in because it's a lot of people show up, they get frustrated, they can't get on, and like we can only get 10 people on at a time, right? So, and I don't want to have 10 people all trying to talk at once. So,
yeah, it's fair. But yeah, like Thomas was saying, you've had some serious growth. Like I remember checking pretty recently, it's 74,000 subscribers, and now you're at nearly 90,000. Yeah. A big increase, and that's within like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't think if I understood it more, I probably would do better at this. I'm just showing up, trying to talk to people, and have a sincere conversation as best I can.
Yeah, what are you thinking? It's happening.
You tell me. What do you think's happening? You're smarter than me, actually, I think.
Well, there's two of us, so we can kind of use our combined two brain cells.
There's four of us here, so let's figure out what's going on. You tell me.
Oh, no, I reckon it's probably from Cold War coming out, and then consistency is definitely helping. Like, if you weren't as consistent, it wouldn't work as well. If people didn't know I was like twice a week at the same time, it wouldn't be the same. Like, people couldn't prepare to arrive to a stream.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Thursday, Sunday, 3 p.m. is kind of our standard routine right now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. 11 p.m. here, and then for like people in the other parts of Europe, like Greece, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually did the math on this. I try to find a time that would kind of give everybody an opportunity to show up, because we have the opposite direction. We have a lot of people in Australia, and out west. So 3 o'clock seems to be that 6 p.m. back Eastern states. That's, midnight your time, which is a little unfair to you guys, but I don't know how to swing it. I'm going to see how the noon show works on Monday. Because noon, like today, noon, that's what, 8 o'clock your time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's decent for you. It's 3 o'clock. Well, we're in shutdown, so people are home anyway. So I think I could move to noon and make it work a little better. We're going to lose some people to the west of us, but I think you think that would work? If it'd be better for you guys and better for things in general if I moved it to noon every day?
I mean, if it works, it kind of depends on your audience. Like, how much of your audience is from the United States?
About 70% of it. So
well, you got to accommodate for those people more so.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
a lot of people work. So at least a tree somewhere off.
Well, how many people working now? I mean, we're in a national shutdown coming up at least. So
yeah. Right. To lighten the mood, we're going to let some people in. So I'll drop the link in a second. And how it's going to work is we're going to let one person in at a time. We'll have a quick chat and then we'll move on, kind of like how James formats it. So everyone be on their best behavior, all right?
Oh, that's no fun. Come on, that's no fun.
Actually, speaking of best behavior, did Darwin get back to you?
Let's see. Darwin has not reached out yet.
That's all right.
Yeah, let me send it to him again because.
Dog, I don't want you on my channel, bro. Where are you, man?
Yeah, Darwin.
Look, he's the first guy in here.
First guy in. Loyal. He's loyal, man. I love this guy.
The dog?
Dog.
Dog, I can't believe you, man.
Dude.
Do not pee on Gerard's show, okay? If I see you lifting your leg, I'm throwing shit.
No, I'm doing homework, so I came in for 5 seconds. I know you have a lot of people watching you, and I just want to make a comment. I feel bad when I'm in there because I come in there to bullshit with you and make you laugh. But some kid in the UK is staying until 1 a.m. to ask you a legit question. Yeah. So I feel bad, but I love coming in there and then bullshitting with you and you smile and so. But Friday, I think you and me have a date. I'm gonna send you something, but everything's ready to go on my end, so
yeah,
I'm good to go. Hi, potato. Hi, Tom. Choo choo.
Dog.
Choo choo.
Choo choo and potato. And then what?
You are a rock star, dude. I'm sorry. Everybody loves you.
I don't know why. There's nothing to me, you know what I mean? I guess I'm good.
You show up here consistently. You always, when we do a live stream or whatever, he's always here. He always shows up, says, how's it going? We have a laugh. We stayed up to watch the Mike Tyson fight together. And, thanks to James as well, because otherwise we wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
And you're just a friendly guy, and that's what people like.
I mean, that's always true.
No, people love you, man. And I read my thing. Where's the dog? Where's the dog?
You even look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. And I don't know why.
Why not, man?
I mean, I know why, but being in the company of you is something special. The first time I came on the show, I was shitting bricks. And that's when you give the whole speech about me. And you didn't get to kick me out. I left. And I remember that. But that moment, I was like, holy shit. I just talked to it. You know what I mean? That's my childhood hero. Holy shit. And then you told me you could come back. And I did. As my purpose and what I hope you, I promise we won't talk about the game. I watched Cold Water I watched it. And you know what? I knew you before Call of Duty. You know where I recognize you from? The Viagra commercial.
Here we go.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Here we go. All right. This is where what Dog, what happened, dog? Where'd you go? You know?
No, but because I was watching some shit on the other channel, I was like, wait a minute. I remember seeing that on TV when I was like 9 years old. That's what the hell? And then it just, connected. So the fact I knew you before Call of Duty, I just didn't know who the hell you were. And, and now we're talking and we're bullshitting here, and I consider you a father figure. So,
No,
so,
maybe an older uncle. Not a father.
I think
No, James, you wouldn't believe how many other people say that. You would not believe how many people agree with that statement.
That I'm a father figure?
Yeah.
Yes, somehow. Imagine.
I think
It's not a responsibility.
No, I honestly think it's the advice you give, and like the way that people think you're a badass, and you come back to that saying is, it takes one to know one, and that empowers. Yeah, especially the younger people that come out here. I feel like that gives them so much meaning to hold on to. So
Hang on.
Yeah.
I might garnish her. Hang on.
the guards here.
Hang on. All right, here we go.
So
Continue.
What was that?
what was that?
That was the gardener across the street. They're
Oh,
Oh, the gardener.
in LA, everybody has gardeners because they're afraid to actually do their own lawns.
mm-hmm.
You know who doesn't? Kamara. He's his own landscaper, and fuck does he do a good job.
Well, that's been his salvation, man. I was there when he bought the house. I mean, it was just, and he was. Sometimes as an actor, things just dry up for a while, And he had a little dry spell there, and he's a smart guy. He just went in and started working on the house, and he designed and did a lot of the work himself. And the gardening thing is great. I've been to his house a few times. It's a beautiful property, and I love did he show you the gym he built?
No.
Oh my God, he's got a great workout space. It's like everything in LA is. The first thing I noticed about LA when I got here is that the garages were outdoors. They could just have a roof and 4 sides. It's always warm out here, so a lot of people have home gyms with just a roof and this empty sides on it. Concrete pad and a roof, and he puts his gear in there to protect from the rain and the sun. And that's very much California, But yeah, he's great.
Yeah, you have it pretty there. Dog, I'm gonna move on to the next few people.
I'm going back to homework.
Get out of here,
I'm gonna send you a message on Monday. So let me get all the shit done with school, and then
All right, dogs.
Monday. Bye, choo choo. Bye, potatoes.
Potato.
Choo choo and potatoes. Guys.
Dog, leave already. Go. Shoot.
Let's get
I
some
love
fan
him so
favorites in
much.
here, shall we?
Stop this.
Let's get two of the regulars in here.
We doubled up, did we?
I feel like I'm home, man. I feel like I'm at home.
Not far off it.
Oh, wait. James.
That's really nice.
Wait. Okay. There.
Hey, yeah.
We'll get
James.
back to you,
What?
Dog.
And right there.
Do you know where the
Oh,
restaurant
right.
is that you had in New York City?
I do know where it is. Yeah. Why?
Because I'm going to New York City.
Oh, it's closed, brother. It's gone.
Oh.
It's long gone. I don't know what's there now, but it used to be between 65th and 66th Street on First Avenue. It's called 879 Taco. I don't know what's there right now. I sold it off to somebody back in 2009 or 10, and they actually opened. I don't know what's there now, but it was on the corner of again right in the middle of the block between 65th and 66th Street on First Avenue.
All right, yeah, because I'm going, I think, tomorrow, so it's not that far from where I'm gonna be.
You going to New York? Why are you going to New York?
I'm going to see my family back
Uh-huh.
in New York City.
That's right, right. You're in Long Island now, right?
Yeah. Long Island.
So where does your family live in New York City?
Manhattan, like 72nd around there,
And 72nd and on the east side or west side?
east.
Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I spent a lot of time over there, man. The east side used to be happening.
Yeah, it's obviously not a lot's going on now there.
Hey, send pictures.
Yep, I will.
We're on tomorrow on Monday, so if you go there, I want you to grab some video and come on the show and show them what it looks like. Because I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go down to Times Square.
Times Square. Yep.
And do some video for us and let us show what Times Square looks like. Because my brother, he's like Rick Derby, the guy who basically I grew up with. He's like a brother from another mother. He was down there. He's just telling me stories about what it looks like now, and I haven't been there. I haven't seen it since this happened, but I guess it's shocking. I'd love to see what's going on. Truly, not from CNN or Fox.
Yeah.
But I want Starfish to show me. So.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, man.
All right, that's all I want to say.
See you later, Starfish.
All right,
See you
Starfish.
later.
Love, man.
Great having you, man. Yeah, Starfish is such a great guy because very early on he started showing up here, and he's been with us for some of our gameplay videos, like when we played Call of Duty Warzone, or if we played some other games.
I'm glad they're migrating to you because I can't say enough about the community that has been built around Sergeant's Corner, man. But I've gone to some other shows and seen the kind of trolling and stupidity. We have so little of that. We're like a very strong immune system. That has a lot to do with narcs as well. But
speaking of him,
rarely, yeah, he's the man, man. Nothing works without this guy. This guy's gonna be a mogul. We're gonna go, hey, narcs, remember us? He had his private jet line. Oh, I remember you. You're the old guys to be in those pinball games with the cartoons. You know?
Yeah, no, Narks is also a great guy. Oh, there he is.
He's at work. Yeah.
Where are you, Narks?
Yeah, I'm glad they're migrating towards you. You're like one of my favorites. Yeah.
He's kind of on mute.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Narks.
You.
How you doing, man?
How are you, man?
It's going. I'm only coming in here to say hi because I got a whole lot of work to do. So.
Respect. Well, glad to say hi to you. I'm loving the mustache and the bit of beardage. It's starting to suit you. I like it.
Thank you.
Keep it going. I like that too, James. I just think it would work better without the beanie.
Hey. Hold here.
All right. Well, peace out, y'all. I'll talk about later.
See you later, Max. Have a good one, man.
Yep, you too.
Oh, Hala's here. Hello, Hala.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm
Wow.
just watching. Yeah.
Hello, kid. Good. Glad to hear it.
There we go.
Oh, there you are.
There she is. Everybody's favorite sister, right here. Hello.
There you are. What time is it where you are?
It's like 11 a.m.
Okay, so not too late. If it was his show, it would probably be like, what, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it's perfect actually.
Oh, no. Oh,
Like
no.
when I do all the things in the day, then the last thing I do is watching you.
Nice. Glad you showed up again. Excellent. Give us a greeting we can use in your language. I want to learn how to speak your language. So how should I greet you?
You know, actually, you said it.
Let's teach me again. I want to say it properly. Sometimes I butcher other people's languages.
It's Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. Salam alaikum, baby.
Do you want to learn some Irish too?
Yeah.
Dia, Gwitch.
Dear
What?
glitch.
Dia,
Dia,
Dia
Dia,
Gwitch.
yeah, it's like a
Gwitch.
D,
Dia Gwitch.
but like
Ah.
Yeah,
Dia
that's
Gwitch.
it. That's hello in Irish.
Arr, arr.
Because the Irish
Dear Gwitch.
used to be super religious, it means God with you, and that's the only like greeting that we have in Irish.
Dear Gwitch.
Like the only equivalent of hello.
Nice.
Or we say falcha, which is like to your health. Oh wait, no, that's sláinte. What's falcha? It's welcome. Yeah,
Apologies, welcome. Yeah,
we kind of just go around it. That's how we deal with our problems too.
like, you know.
Right, in Russia, I got Pizholz, Osvadonia. Yeah. I started studying Russian last year, but I just ran out of gas.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be there anytime soon, thanks to COVID. All right, we'll see you later, Hala.
Bye, Hala. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for hopping on.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Who are we getting here now?
Let's
Which
get
one of these
with
hands?
your-
Oh, we cannot.
Yo, hey, what's up?
How you doing, Bo?
Oh, I'm pretty
Thank you.
good. You know, just like hanging out with my bros yesterday, and
Woo!
yeah, just watching a lot of anime because
Anime?
yeah,
What anime do you watch?
well, my favorite one is Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like that's one of the most popular ones. I even wrote it in my letter that you should check it out.
I'll be honest, I don't know what it is.
Wait, what?
I said I wouldn't know what it is.
Oh. Well, like, I mean, if you want a good story and a lot of like deep meaning, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Also, I had a question. What do you think of voice acting in like animation, James?
Hang on.
Me and Thomas got asked to do a bit of
All right,
voice
so
acting for an animation.
again, they're like,
Is that a Civic?
I think they have a power saw cutting through my door right now.
I thought it was a car.
No, that's a guy with a leaf blower.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, leaf blower.
Driveway across the street from me. It's pretty loud, actually. All right, Bo, what was your question again?
What do you think of voice acting in like animation? You know,
I think it's a very specific style. You know, that depends on the director. They, you know, like certain things have styles, have tone to it. You know, like comedy, slapstick comedy has a tone to it. Anime has a tone to it that I think you have to acquire it. And it's a skill set. You got to have some vocal kind of pliability for that. Because it's for me, it's a little over the top, and I don't mean that as at a diminishment. Like you've got to have a little more energy because the characters they're a little more. The animation is smaller, so the voices have to be a little bigger, and it's just so you have to really accent, you know, like really emphatic. So it's a style, you know, it's something you can learn.
all right. Also, do you know you spoke to Edna XO? She's my sister.
Really?
Yeah, she's my sister, Edna XO on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to say thank you for autographing my game. Also, my birthday is coming up on December 8th.
It is. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, dude.
thank you.
How old
Thank
are
you.
you? How old?
I'm about to be 17.
You're 17. Oh my God. Oh, to be 17 again. Have that energy. Have all that future in front of you. Don't waste it, man. You don't get this year back. Make this year the year you build your platform, buddy. Build a platform that you want your life from. Because you don't get this time back. You don't ever. One thing you don't get back is time. Time. It's the most precious thing you have is your time. Don't waste it.
Well, there
You
you
can
go.
waste money, you can waste beer, but don't waste your time.
Yeah.
This is why people think he's a dad, Jim.
Literally.
It's just the advice, man. It's so wise and just so.
Yeah. It's just like what people's dads say to them on their 21st.
Well, ask me how I know these things, because these are lessons I've learned. These are lessons that I still battle with every day. How do I maximize my experience? How do I, for me, like I'm looking at the sun going down. You guys are still in the sunrise. Like for me, oh shit. And what I do with my hockey teams is I used to, beginning of the season, I drew a calendar. All right, you want to be in a championship game come April 1st. Well, we have 182 days to get there. You've already wasted today because you're here. We haven't done anything yet. So tomorrow, how do you maximize that? How do you maximize each day? How do you squeeze time, to make it? If you can work 4 hours a day at something, within a year you'll master it. But you got to do 4. You can't ever. It's 4 hours. It's got to be the whole point of your life is 4 hours a day. And so that's how I try to plan things out. And like time, you don't get it back. You don't get it back. It's gone. And yesterday's gone. You can't rethink it, redo it. Just maximize today.
Yeah. Well, you have to do your best. That was pretty deep. This is why you're doing a new show now, and that's going to be doing very well. Sarge's Boot Camp.
I'm finishing those videos up today. I got all my stuff clearance. I'm using this. This is all my woods research. This is gonna be a show tomorrow. I'll give you. This is all the stuff I used. Some of the stuff I used to build Sergeant Frank Woods. I used Dao De Ching, Waldo Emerson, Self-Reliance, a book on Taoist meditations, reading people, body language. United States Army Survival. This is an actual Army survival book. Read it from cover to cover. The coffee stains on it. And this is where Woods became real for me. This book, John J. Plaster's. See, this book here, this is where I decided that the irreverence that Woods has is built off of John J. Plaster's story. And my next door neighbor when I was growing up, who was an actual Green Beret. These are some of the foundations of the research I did for the character, and still do. I still study the Tao Te Ching. I still do my Zen shit. But so we're gonna talk a lot about that tomorrow as well.
Looking forward to it. Let's get the next one in here. We got some guys waiting. Get you in, Jacob. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up? Hey,
what's up, man?
What's the crap?
Hey, I'm good. First of all, I just want to say I'm gonna spread some positivity towards you guys, Irish. You guys seem like really cool dudes. So I just want to say I respect you guys. I don't,
Well, let's not go too far. Let them earn your respect a little bit. You be curious. They get a few minutes to go. Look at that Thomas character. Look at his hair. Look how his hair is kind of rising up and back there. It's terrifying. And the way Drow looks at him, I don't know what's going on in that room, but we got to be careful. We'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah. And so here's my question for you. I won't be able to ask this because I can't join tomorrow because I'm going to be working tomorrow. But here's my question. Is there any update on Adler joining Corner?
Yeah, he's not going to make it. I can't speak for Bruce, but he informed me that he can't be on the show. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably send him a text because he is like, I really like his character. His character reminds me a lot of like me as a person. Like I know there's Woods, like Woods. No offense, but like I don't know why. I just find Adler to be really relatable more than Woods. No offense, Woods.
Brother, none taken. That's the whole point of having multiple characters in the game because people are different. We all identify with different traits. Like I said to you guys, if you see something you like, I love it. If you spot it, you got it. If you see somebody, he reminds you of yourself. Well, that's a good thing. If you find good qualities in that character, that means they exist in you. If they didn't, then you wouldn't see them, right? So man, look at it. Go back to my earlier statement. I don't take this shit terribly seriously, all right? My life is very, very full. This is something I do because I enjoy your company. It's a video game, man. You know, if you take something positive from it and it enhances your existence, that's on you. That's because you saw it. You can walk away and think it's time to go and shoot yourself in the foot too. That's still on you. It's not about the game. It's about your interpretation of it. So if you find something, if that character fills you with confidence and energy, boom, I'm on your team, man. I want that for you. Yay. Hooray for Jacob.
Jacob, did you see our video with Adler?
I did. I wish I could have joined, but
how intense is he?
He seems like he actually like his voice is like really,
intimidating.
It's like he sounds like really like aggressive, but like at the same, well, not like I don't know how to explain it, but like
yeah. The first time I got intimidated by a guest was when James got on, because he was a big name, and he's still is now. I talk to him all the fucking time now. But the last time I got intimidated by a guest was with Bruce. Oh my god, that guy's voice! I kept telling Thomas afterwards, like, I was so scared that whole thing. Like, he just has that like kind of power behind him, you know?
Yeah.
That's why he's good at what he does.
Yeah, but I know you guys have a couple of people, so I won't take your time. Thanks for answering.
Hi, Jacob. Good talking to you, buddy.
All right, see you later.
Thanks very much, man.
Can I also just, I think Woods is too bad for a lot of people to relate to.
You say what? What
People
can I do?
like, I said Woods is too. I think Woods might be too much badass for most people to relate to.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, man. Look, it's a cartoon character. It's a guy who, there are going to be days when you love Woods. There'll be days when you hate Woods. That's human nature. And like I said, it's all good. Whatever you see in another individual, good or bad, because you know it in yourself. So like that's just been my experience. If you track it, you find it to be true. So,
yeah, that's fair. Love him or hate him, still a good character. I think both of them are great characters. I told Bruce when he was on that he did a better performance than Sam Worthington in Black Ops 1, because Sam let his accent slip so many times in that game.
Yeah.
Whereas Bruce was just full on intensity and was super immersive.
But also Bruce, like I said before many times, you had the added thing is he got to do the live action part. So when you're acting with another person on set, when the human being, it's just you're more connected. The words just drop stronger because you're talking to somebody. Whereas in the box, it's a little more work because you've got to generate not only you're responding to what's there. Sometimes you're just saying lines and you have nobody talking to you. So it's a lot. You have a much. I always say it's always better to have a person across from you because then you can actually respond to what they're doing, and that gives it that extra nuance that sometimes is missing. And Bruce did a lot of that. He had a lot of live action scenes, so that's a testament to his to the people around him. Actually, the actors he's with as well.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. Thomas, I'll let you pick the next one. Put all the pressure on you.
Let's get him in here. Come on.
And he chooses me. Holy cow.
Easy. How you doing, Easy?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Is that a new chair?
Nope, same one.
All right. Has it got speakers in it?
It does.
It's got the vibrator in it too, where you can feel the. Those chairs exist, right? There's chairs,
those vibrators.
Back massage.
Did Darwin get one of those?
Recliner. No, what's that?
Nothing.
Oh, you got the chairs with the haptic feedback as well. So, like, if something blows up in a game, the chair just starts.
Oh yeah. Haptic feedback tech is pretty crazy. Like the half the suits for VR, like you feel if you get shot, or the gloves, and like if you touch off something like a wall, it puts pressure on your fingers to feel like you're touching the wall. That's crazy.
It's just insane what they have now.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
What's this one now?
What's my favorite fast food restaurant? I don't do a lot of fast food. Whatever's local, whatever's closest when I'm hungry. I'm not a fast food kind of guy. Maybe okay, that's not true. We have a thing here called the Crazy Chicken, the Pollo Loco. If I need to stop quick, that's what I'll do. But I'm not a fast food kind of guy.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely am. I'll have any. I'll have fucking any. I'm getting a pizza tomorrow. Takeaway.
I did have 800 people in the Discord. That's a lot. I'll get on there today. I'll be on the Discord today. I got to fix that.
Yeah. So James, were you expecting the?
Okay.
Oh, what's that, Jer?
I was just saying, there's a lot of people in there who absolutely love him.
Yeah, it's time. I haven't showed up in a while.
Yeah, were you expecting Sergeant's Corner to get this big at all?
No, man. I was just having fun. You guys are great, man. I've always enjoyed connecting with fans, even back when I started doing Comic Cons back 2010, 2011. The fan interaction was great. I really remember I was a hockey coach for 20 something years, and I've been dealing with young men, communicating with it, and I just enjoy the company. Like I love the energy and hearing people talk about things they're excited about, and there's so much enthusiasm for this game and its characters. Like, wow, tell me what you think. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I had no idea that we'd pick up this much traction. I had no idea that I'd make these kind of friends. I love the Irish podcast is one of my favorite things ever. And there's like you. I mean, there's names I've seen now for how many. I mean, how long you been around, man? Like since March, since the beginning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, pretty much right from the beginning.
I mean, come on, we're friends. I mean, it's weird, but I feel you guys are my friends. It's at some point in time, I'll be in an airport and you're going to say, Woods, hey man, where the hell you been? Isn't that great that a silly video game can connect us to people in Ireland and Saudi Arabia and Chile and Australia? You all now know each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the power of people.
That's amazing to me, and that's just a testament to the community that's been attracted to us. Like everyone is, like I rarely have to, tell someone to shut up. Everyone is pretty cool. To me, that's just amazing. To me, that's just amazing that the community is self-correcting. We're very rarely does somebody get on here and do something stupid, and I think that's amazing. It's a testament to you guys, not to me, to you guys. It's so bravo on you, man.
Thanks, Thomas Crow. Thanks, Thomas. I actually do archery with Thomas Crow. He's an absolute dick. He's like my equivalent of Darwin.
Oh no,
he's something special.
I miss my Darwin shows. We had a lot of fun with Darwin on the show.
Oh, they were the best.
He got me to a shitload of trouble. I had to take down almost 30 videos because of him. But Darwin he's my boy. He's my boy.
He's a legend. Yeah, I'd love to have him on the show, but like, I wouldn't know what to say to him because he's kind of like a loose cannon.
Loose cannon? He's like a nuclear warhead ready to go off half the time.
Yeah, that's be fun and cover. All right, Almost Easy. Great having you, man. We're gonna move on.
Nice to see you guys.
Any closing statements?
Well, you guys take care.
Peace and love. Bye bye.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, man.
This guy's looking well.
Oh my god!
Look at the hat.
Oh my god! I can't believe this.
I am digging the hat, brother. I love it. Love the hat.
Thanks, man. But yours looks 10 times better than mine.
No. Oh, see, I need a hat. We need a hat day. We need a hat.
Can we swap hats?
Give us a minute.
I like yours.
Well,
oh my god.
Well, hat gang. Wearing a hat to get in here.
Oh my
Thanks,
god!
Rusman.
I can't believe this.
Talk, man. What's going on?
Do you hear me? Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you, man.
Oh my god. Okay, I got the question for you, Woods. What was it like actually voicing like old Woods in Black Ops 2? Did you get like any feelings from it, or like I don't know how to explain it properly?
Well,
Like,
I think we had Dave Anthony on the show about a month ago, and he was talking, and I had forgotten about the whole meeting we had then in Santa Monica when he introduced the idea to me. And you know, I'm kind of crazy, and so when he started talking about what he wanted to do with how he's bringing Woods back, he's retired now, and he's in a place called the Vault, and we're using him as like the center of the narrative to kind of tie it all together. And he goes like, well, Woods he's been wounded, and then as he's talking, this is what great directors do. They give you images, and as he's doing that, I just felt my body kind of feeling old. And I remember I told the story before when I met the great James Coburn, who was an action kind of movie star from the 60s and 70s. And I remember meeting him one day, and I'm a fanboy of his. Oh my God, he's a hero. And I walk up to him, and I'm early in my career, and we're at this party, and this is James Coburn. Oh my God, I walk up, and Mr. Coburn, and I grabbed his hand, and I heard crack, 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 crack. He had horrible arthritis, and I just went, oh, I'm an asshole. Oh my God, I'm such a fucking asshole. He goes, nah, come on, kid. He's great, just a great magnanimous guy. And I remembered his hands were just kind of had all these bumps. And I remember how he held his hands. And it's the first thing I recall when Dave's talking about. I went, yeah. Like this, and all of a sudden, as you get tired, you kind of let your shoulders drop, and your posture goes away, and and then it was like, aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me. That's where it came from. It was just a meeting with Dave Anthony. Yeah. He gave me images, and I drew on my personal experiences, and then then the insanity happened and just kind of took over.
Yeah, you did really good, man. I really loved your acting in Black Ops 2.
Thank you.
It felt it felt pretty realistic, if I have to say so myself.
Thank you.
I was replaying Black Ops 2, the campaign, like a week ago, and because I just found out you have a channel, and your streams are usually past midnight for me, so I was like, oh, he's streaming right now, so why don't I join his stream? And
so where are you? Where do you live?
Netherlands.
Where?
Netherlands.
Yeah. The Netherlands? Where?
Yeah. Rotterdam in South Holland. Yeah, it's pretty.
I played hockey there, ice hockey there.
Wait, what?
I played professional ice hockey. Yeah, I played for a team in Belgium called Herentals, which is just south of Antwerp, and we played all through like Nijmegen, Den Bosch. We played We played like Amsterdam. All these. I spent a lot of time in the Netherlands.
Wow.
Wilt u met me dansen? Yeah. Yeah. Did I say that right? Or
what?
Wilt u met?
I think I'm liking a bit.
Wilt u met me dansen? Yeah.
Yeah, I go met me dansen. Yeah, you pronounced it right. Yeah, that was good.
And Ian Flintje. Ian Flintje, one beer. And that must be Flemish. Okay, so
yeah, I don't think that's Dutch. I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
I know in German it's ein Bier, bitte.
Ein Bier.
Yeah, bitte ein Bier.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I still can't believe I'm talking with the real James C. Burns. Oh my God.
Here he is.
No, this is actually his twin. The real one he's getting on.
The real one's actually sleeping right now. I'm just a mechanical version. I'm his avatar.
Anyway, I feel like leaving because I've seen other people trying to join the stream, so it was fun talking to you guys.
Hey man, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it was nice talking to you, man. Thanks for coming on.
See ya.
Peace and love.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Dara was wearing a box on his head.
No, it wasn't.
That was not a hat.
It was a fucking hat. It was a hat.
God damn. All right, we got someone else in here.
Sponsors bought my head. You should be thankful.
Oh, the sponsored stuff. Actually, I have stuff for Thomas. Manscaped sent me wipes for his balls and body wash for him. Oh, you think I'm kidding? This is it. This is a crop cleanser. Hair and body wash. That's cool. It comes out like soap.
Yeah.
What's this? This is a crop mop. It's ball wipes. See that?
So,
Ball
And
wipes. It's actually unvet. Yeah,
15
ball
individually wrapped wipes.
Ball wipes. Oh man, I just can't even. I can't even begin to understand. God bless you guys, man.
Corner, and
Oh,
I was like, oh yeah, it's grand. And Thomas was like, I haven't used it properly yet, but I've used it to shave my beard. And I was like, oh lovely. And then he's just playing away. And you know, it's used to shave your balls. So I'm just behind him and he just hears nah. I turned to Odd, he goes, don't you fucking dare.
Oh,
Yeah, what are these guys like, James?
I can't imagine why you left the show. I can't imagine what happened.
Yeah, what's this? Thomas Crow. Yeah, he's a big fan of the guy getting on who played in Dead Space. What's the story with him getting on?
Oh, he's on. Yeah, I just got to. I got to slot him in. I just haven't had time to finish up a couple things. But he's on. I'll probably try to bring him on this week sometime. Yeah.
Well, here hoping. He definitely made a good performance on Dead Space. It was a good one.
And we've worked on. He and I have worked on.
Hey there.
Hey man, what's up, brother?
I have a question for you. Do you have any advice for like someone who wants to be a game developer like me, working for Treyarch?
Oh, you're talking like playing in the NHL here. That's the top of the class.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering.
I've had that question asked to me a lot, and I know a lot of these guys, and my friend, a friend who's actually building a development company right now. Here's what I recommend. And this goes across the board if you want to accomplish it or be part of something. Build your own, make it good, make it exceptional, make it unique. And
I can do that.
That's your ticket in, because there's 100,000 people who are sending resumes, and unless you are in the circle already, you're not going to get the job at Treyarch or anywhere else, because they get the cream of the crop. That's
understandable. I'm just saying that when I first want to start, I want to like make a YouTube channel and start animating basically, and just get more attention onto it so people can take a look.
Okay, remember, but you don't do this backwards. We're kind of in a backwards place right now. Don't get attention just because you want attention. Do it because it's good. Oh, so basically, if it's good, it will get attention. If you try to get attention, then the attention may be greater than the product you're making, and it's going to fail. So, or maybe it won't. I'm just saying. But it's like build brick by brick. Get your skill up. Become a craftsman. Be good at what you do, and then be consistent at what you do, and then keep building it. I mean, lightning may strike, but while you're waiting for lightning to strike, build your foundation. Get good at it. Learn the programs. Learn the language. Learn the industry. Find out who's the head of the studio, where they're moving. Learn everything you can about the world you want to be in, and then just get really proficient at it. You sound kind of young, so you have a lot of time, but don't wait. I mean, start building it. Build your game now and put it out there. See what happens. Build your thing now and see what the feedback is. And as you do it, and never be afraid to make a mistake, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Never be afraid to put something out there, and people are going to laugh. People are going to say bad things about it, because that's just life, man. There's billions of people. They're all going to have different opinion. You can't gauge it on that. Put it out there. Keep it good. Lock it in. Get rid of what doesn't work and move forward. That's always been the way. And my experience with Dave Anthony has always been, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Oh, that sucks. Give me another idea. And we take the best ideas and we build it, and then that's where you get some iconic stuff, because you can't be afraid of rejection. Because the ideas there's no idea, no thought is bad. It's like you've got to use them. That works, it doesn't work. The most effective idea is the one you take. Most effective one. Not best is an opinion. What's the most effective? What is going to have the best result? Build that in, do that first, and everything you want will come as it should. But trying to get popular before you're good at something, I believe that's not a great idea.
Yeah, can I tell you something really cool?
Sure.
I was playing Black Ops 2 yesterday. I just decided to go back and replay, and it was really fun again. Yeah, I got like 3 missions completed so far, pretty much, including the one where you're with Savimbi and then you rescue Woods, which is of course you. But yeah.
What?
And I just got to the 3rd one, so.
Zavimbi! Yeah, this guy. You think I'm nuts?
Oh God.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I'll see you later, guys.
All right, Stage.
Well, thanks so much for hopping on.
Have a great day.
Get to hey, Stadios, it's just work, man. Get to work. Get started today. Do it right now. Get started.
Yeah. Well, you were saying something about ignore like the negativity. You know, like we've a built-in negativity bias. If someone is mean to us, we're gonna take that more than people being nice to us. Does that ever get to you on your channel? Like, do people ever say? Because you say you read every comment. Do you ever get any bad stuff?
Oh yeah.
Does it get to you?
No. I'll reiterate what I say. I live in gratitude. When I read things that are sort of like, I lose positive, negative. Let's lose duality, okay? Let's say positive, negative is a judgment on a comment. If someone says something, I listen to it. Okay, is that reasonable? Sure. You know, oh, they don't like it. Okay, that's fine. You cannot like something I say and do. That's all right. It doesn't define me. I'm not going to make it my personal definition. And that's where I think most people get lost in this thing. You know, you can't personalize it. It's, oh, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Well, I'm glad you think that. I will honor that you think that. I'll keep my opinion how I feel, but I'll honor what they say. Oh, you're a piece of shit. All right, man. I get it. I see that. I can see why you think that. That's fine. It doesn't mean I believe it. So, and that's a very powerful place to be. So you can hear criticism and comments and not take it personally, because there's value. Always find the value in something. When someone has a criticism, okay, let me look at that. Is that possible? I can, okay, maybe I can modify that. That's not a bad idea. To take things personally, and when someone criticizes your work or a line in a game, it's like, that's kind of silly, because it's, how do you get better if you can't hear what's effective and what's not effective? Oh, how does this affect people? How does it? Oh, it's not getting the result I want. But if you take it personally, then you can't achieve anything, because now you're sort of like a slave to outside ideas and opinions that are going to make you make it your definition. Never define yourself by what someone else thinks, does, or says about you. If you do, you're going to be doomed to a life of slavery. You know?
Yeah. I think there's a point where people started seeing criticism as hate speech, which it isn't at all.
Say that again?
I think there's a point where people started seeing criticism as hate speech. Just say
yes.
That's the thing. It's yes. I mean, again, that's sort of a symptom of the illness. You know, if we need to, if we are defining ourselves by what someone thinks about us or says or does, and that means to feel good, we're going to have to control what they do. You can't say that. You can't do that. You can't believe this. Now that means we're going to have to try to control the whole world so we feel better, as opposed to, you know what? Good. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. If I can have acceptance and believe that not everybody's going to have the same ideas, I'm okay. I'll be okay forever, because I'm not going to define myself whether I get a job or don't get a job. That doesn't define me. You know, I play the character of Woods. It doesn't define who I am. You know, James C. Burns plays Woods. You know, that's why I say James C. Burns, Sergeant Frank Woods. It doesn't define me. It's just something I do. I'm also a carpenter. I'm also an ex-hockey player. I'm a musician. I'm Colonel Frank Reichert in Coldwater. I played Vaughn in General Hospital. These are roles we take on, but they don't ever define us. And I'm not a hockey player. I played hockey. You know, I'm not an actor. I'm a guy who acts. That's the definitions we use. To say I am something is devastating to me as the I'm a lot more than just those one things. I'm a whole lot more than this character Woods. I mean, there's a lot more going on than that. So if you got to try to control the universe, like you can't say that, we're going to make a law so you can't use those words, or you can't do that. No, that means
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, and it's also it's the lowest common existence, because now it's easy to blame other people for who you are or why you are or where you are. Well, I've been suppressed, or I've been doing it. Like, man, my fucking father stabbed me, dude. You can't be more oppressed than your father sticking a knife in you. You know, that's like about as, you know, that's the thing. You've got to be able to take ownership and have personal accountability for everything that happens to you. You know, just own it, man. Good or bad, good and bad.
Yeah, you have to.
It's all,
in all fairness, have a bias on the good. You should be proud of yourself if you do good things.
Again, I can't let that go, because that violates the premise. Yes, enjoy that your intention was accomplished. Enjoy that you accomplished what you wanted to do. But the idea is, I need to move on to the next moment as well. You know, I need to be focused on what happens next. If I'm waiting, you know, if I'm owning this, I'm proud of this, all of a sudden I'm identifying with what just happened. And this is the hardest part, because it's got to be, you can't just live in the paradigm half the time. Only for good things, but not for bad things. You always need to move forward. Like I would get pissed off when someone pouted because they missed a play, and I get pissed off when someone celebrated too long. Celebrate it, enjoy it. You know, take your 15, 20 seconds, but move on to the next. You got something else to do. Life moves on. If I'm sitting there celebrating, someone else is scoring a goal. You know what I mean? I got to get right back in the play.
Yeah.
The joy, the reward has got to be in the ability to move forward with ease. That's it. Like my life goal is to live a life that is emotionally, physically, and mentally unified. And if I can do that, then I'm always in a good place. That's right out of this book. Adaptation.
I mean, power to you. Yeah, you got to live whatever way makes you happy. And I suppose if that works for you,
right?
Go on.
Hey, man, if throwing rocks in the water makes you happy, go throw some rocks in the water.
Be the best at it.
But you start throwing rocks at somebody's windows and they come up and shoot you, own it, man. I was throwing rocks at his window and he shot me. So that's, you know, that's the price tag.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. Now we got one of your OGs in here, so we're going to let them in now in a second.
Who's that?
Hello.
Bean, how you doing, Priscilla? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you all doing?
I love your new icon. I love it.
Thank you. It's just because I'm in my dramas and I haven't got any makeup on, so yes, enjoy Marge Simpson.
Marge.
Marge. So how's everyone's day been?
Good, yeah. Pretty good.
So far, so good.
Good.
Doing great.
You good?
How's things in the UK? You guys just said yeah to a vaccine, did you?
Yes, we did, but a lot of people are unsure about it. But it's whatever people want. No one can like force you to have a vaccine. But I'm just waiting until like people know what the side effects are, and then I'm gonna be like, hey, I want one.
I respect that opinion.
Well, no, who
people are very angry about that idea. That people won't take it straight away.
Who's making the vaccine? Do you know?
God, I don't know the company. I think it's called. Is it?
Pfizer.
Yeah, that's it.
Who, Pfizer?
Yeah.
But it hasn't been said what the side effects are, so a lot of people are still wary about it. But I'm assuming it's just like a typical flu jab. Like you feel a bit shit after like a few days.
That makes sense.
But a lot of people asking us on the phone today, like, "Oh, what's the vaccine going to be like?" Like,
I'm going to take it up live on TV.
Oh Lord.
Wait, why?
Thanks,
How are
Obama.
two of them? Why? Thank you, Obama.
I think it's to show confidence in scientists. I think that's
Sure.
basically why. Just so like it works. You know, we're pretty much, we're pretty big guys in government. We've all been president, kind of thing. If trust science kind of thing. I think that's the whole reasoning behind it.
Yeah,
Sure.
just
If it gets people behind them.
hope it's over soon because it's shit.
I just want to go.
How do you feel about it, James?
I literally I miss it so much.
What do I? Would you ask me what I feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about the vaccine? You gonna be straightforward, or you gonna take your time with it?
I'm going to take my time with it. I live in a very, again, I take a lot of personal responsibility, so I make sure that I take care of myself.
That's good.
I make sure that, I take precautions, and especially, I pay attention to my environments. I make sure that if I'm in an environment that, there's a lot of people here, let me take some precautions, because I carry a bottle of alcohol around. I really take care of myself. I've never taken a flu shot. I rarely get the flu because, again, personal recognizance. If I find that it's working and like it's 6 months down the road, if there are very few side effects, I'll probably do it. Yeah. But I want to make sure, because man, this is getting rushed through. There's a lot of science out there, but there's a lot of profit to be made, and that terrifies me.
Yeah. We usually have, I think it's called, oh God, what's it called? Because like we have a main company that does like vaccines and stuff. I think it's called, is it GlaxoSmithKline?
I know Paxton, yes.
Something like that. But they're like the main ones that provide medicine in the UK. And like as soon as like people have heard about Pfizer or whatever it's called, they're just like, oh, we don't know what's going on here. But I've had like a lot of questions at work today, like saying, do you know what the vaccine's going to be like? Like I'm not medically trained, so I can say that you were going to go 6 arms. So
6 arms is cool. You could pick up a lot of things at once. Make one trip to the car, take the groceries in.
You'll be hell of a piano player.
As long as they're useful.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, sure. Power to you.
You'd be the king at like hand wrestling, wouldn't you? It's like
you would.
Brings out an extra arms.
Imagine tennis.
You can throw more onions.
Throw more onions, yeah.
Like absolutely, you rake up wins at Wimbledon.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wimbledon. The 6 arm monster.
So dumb.
I don't even know what to say.
6 arm.
I don't even know what to say.
That's not bad. Being out in the sesh with 6 arms sounds like an advantage.
Yeah, imagine.
I'm liking the 6 arms. I'm gonna get 2 COVID vaccines. Thank you.
Take a 12 arms.
12 arms.
Oh my god. So sorry you have to hear this, James. I don't even know what to say to you.
That's good, man. This is what this is about. This is what we're doing here.
Oh my god, you have onion t-shirts now?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, boy.
Yeah, we made them. I got them as cheap as I could make them. Teespring is really an expensive company, but it's fun. So it's they're $15.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ordering some when I get paid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me say, you guys see it? No.
I saw the link.
In. Hold on.
Do you need help?
The link's in the chat.
I'm trying to let it in.
Here we are. You guys see that?
Damn, that's fancy.
Yeah, that's a nice t-shirt.
Gianni Versace, who?
Oh
yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, that's.
I'm liking it a lot.
It has a little granny head on it. Starts on. We're gonna pin.
Oh my god, Gerard, has James seen the fucking James Onion emoji in Discord?
No, I don't think he has.
I gotta come on. I have to go on today. I gotta.
Yeah, log into it later, and you'll see them other memes. People have photoshopped you into an onion.
I love that emoji so much.
James
Odium. Oh my god.
No, whatever you're thinking of right now, multiply it by 10. It's worse. And there's a lot of them. There's not just one.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah. If you check the meme thing, it's just only him as an onion, or him holding onions.
Yeah.
I love it. The creativity, you know, it's amazing. It's one thing to think about the meme, yeah. It's one thing to go and make it afterwards.
Well, and that's my whole point. It's just so much fun to do that. I mean, it's like it's not even about now. It's gone past the line. No one cares about. It's just the meme. They're memeing the meme. You know, it has nothing to do with the game anymore. It's just they're memeing the meme, which I think is wonderful. You know,
I love it. Yeah, everyone go crazy for onions in the chat. Yeah.
Odysseus, my onion.
Let's get a couple onions in the chat. I just need all the best.
so do I need to do a round 3 of an onion video, guys?
I think it's just a yes. It's just an overall yes.
Yes, please.
How could you not?
Start sending me all your onion one-liners.
Odysseus,
Man,
my
what
onion.
was that? What was that thing I said before?
I don't know.
Like a barbecue setting, like, hey Woods, you want onions in your burger? You know me. I hate onions. I don't like onions.
I still don't
I wanna-
understand how they came
That
up
would have
with
worked
that.
so
You know?
well on Vine.
Like,
I don't want to burn onions.
I don't know in what good scenario Woods would ever say I'm a goddamn onion mason. Like, excuse me.
There's none. Well, obviously we know the context he said it in now. Weird writing, power to them.
I don't know if it does.
I think they could have said a lot of things that would make more sense because people heard that line and were like, "Wait, did I actually hear that?"
Well,
because that didn't make sense to what Mason said.
Yeah, my brother
You're an
heard
expert
it.
in
And he,
quiet. I'm a goddamn onion, Mason.
onions aren't
What
quiet.
does that
they
even
make you
mean?
cry. My brother-
Onions are not loud.
I was reading somewhere that it's like the somehow it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I'm at a loss. I would have been on set like why am I saying this? What the fuck does this line mean? I'm an onion. I have layers. I'm an expert in quiet. I have layers.
That would make sense in a different context, but with what Mason said, it makes even less sense.
Yeah, it's like
like
he said
excuse me.
he called you loud basically, and your response is, "I'm a goddamn onion. You should know this." Oh my god!
Yay!
Onion.
Welcome to the clan, onion.
Oh, I love you people so much.
I'm an onion.
Oh, I love that so much.
Oh my god, that's who did that? That is spectacular.
Oh my god!
We already have an onion.
I need to put that back up. Oh my
Don't, I'm gonna end
god!
up laughing all the time.
I'm an onion mason.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna glance
I'm
over
a
and be like,
goddamn onion. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Well, that's great artwork. That's really
fuck me, man.
it's at my expense, and I think
No,
it's
put it
great.
back.
I think it's great. Prots. Hey man, good stuff. Good work, Prots. Good
I
stuff.
have a name.
You're a legend.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Jesus.
Oh my god, can I do a Woods onion makeup tutorial?
Junion. His name is Junion.
Junior.
Junion. I'm a Junion. I'm okay. A Junion nights and an onion all day. Oh man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nice.
You a Monty
Jesus
Python fan?
Christ.
Oh my. Am I a Monty Python fan?
I love Monty
That's not even a question.
It's fantastic.
Am I a Monty Python fan? Oh my god. Now remember, I came along with Faulty Towers. Remember Faulty Towers?
Oh,
No.
good show.
Faulty
I
Towers.
love
was John Cleese's. It was about he owned an inn. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. And then we had the Monty Python. God, I used to have there's a show. Is it the Flying Circus? Monty Python's Flying Circus? Is on once a week?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was the best thing ever. There's two things happened in my world back then. I learned about Pink Floyd and I learned about Monty Python. And those two things.
I love Monty Python. It's great. What's your favorite film?
Oh, Life of Brian.
Life of Brian.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Life of
Life
Brian.
of
I
Brian.
love.
I mean, how can it be anything else? Life. Oh, but you know what? Time Bandits was great.
I've never seen that. I've
Time.
wanted to.
Oh, Time Bandits is one of the best comedies, and I think it was written by one of the Monty Python guys. Time Bandits is spectacular. Like I'll watch that. That's on one of my my desert island playlists. Yeah, I have Chinatown, Godfather, and Time Bandits. Time Bandits. It's so funny.
I was looking for Full Metal Jacket on Netflix, but they don't have it. It's so disappointing.
Well, anything. I'll watch anything by Stanley Kubrick. Anything. Yeah.
I love Full Metal Jacket, but I was watching a video about when Robert McNamara was I don't know, was he like a Secretary of Defense or something? Because I don't know how things work.
Yeah.
And the guy on the video was saying something like about I can't remember the operation what it was, but basically what America did is they got like a load of men in with like low IQs and like they were like kind of like overweight, and Private Pyle was supposed to be one of the recruits that was hired under that operation.
And why did they do that?
I don't know, to get more men in.
Because if you think like tactically, that doesn't make sense.
Money.
No, I think what there was a move. There's an idea that if they could somehow use a drug that allowed soldiers to burn fat efficiently and quickly, that you wouldn't have to carry food. So if the heavyset guys would basically be able to go into combat without food because they would have enough food supply for several days. They could. So there's an idea that having natural human fat stores be the source of food for soldiers. I think that's. I remember reading that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they did a lot. I mean, the Germans. You know, it all goes back to the Germans. Like, did you guys know that crystal meth was something that the Japanese gave to the Germans, and Blitzkrieg it's called Pervitin. It's called a drug called Pervit, Pervatin, I think. And it was basically speed, and that's the whole Blitzkrieg was fueled on this drug. That's why.
Yep.
I had no clue.
Did you guys know that?
No.
You have a couple thousand men, 10,000 men marching through the woods, not sleeping for 2 days, and they take France in one fell swoop.
Yep.
You know, that's one thing I think only that could do.
Well, that's the thing, is like that's the idea of storing food in the human body. It would give you 3 or 4 days of constant movement, and you provide, this drug would burn up the fat. So I think it came from German innovation of how to, modifying all those genetics tests they did. So that was part of that, I believe. Again, I've read it. I don't know if it's true. I've read this.
We had a guy on very recently, Sam Quasman, and he said one of his mentors as an actor, she helped discover Germans in America, on American soil.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to a metal filling she had.
Fucking Johnny.
She was driving around and she could hear like whatever lads talking in German, and keeps going around, keeps driving. She calls whoever, and she keeps driving, and she gets like a stronger signal somewhere, and calls it in, and they find, Nazis.
What does she attribute that to? Is there science behind that?
Well, just a metal filling. It was radio waves. I don't know how that works, but that's what.
Yeah, no.
That's a story she told him. That's what he told us.
I've heard that story before, where people have radio frequencies come into the filling.
That's so strange.
That's why you get the white ones.
I don't know what the science on that is. I don't know what that science is. I should look up that. I keep a notepad, by the way, when I talk to everybody. I keep a notepad, and I take.
What's on right now?
And I want to look up the.
Do not do this show again.
Radio receptor tooth fillings. Okay, must be an English thing.
Must be goddamn English.
British man.
German fillings. I don't know.
like because we never learned about the Vietnam War in school because apparently, because apparently it was too violent. And I'm like, but you told us about Nazi war atrocities for GCSEs. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, we learned about it in our history. Well, I learned more American history than Irish.
We'll get you.
Wasn't there a point in the English history? Now, again, I'm just going from what I read. I don't know that they're trying to basically stabilize because of what happened during World War II. England got decimated during World War II, from what I understand. So I think a lot of that rebuilding was about to get away from that type of PTSD induced, because there's so many veterans there. I think they want to keep it off the air. That's what I read. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a way.
I think it's cut out a bit. I don't know if it's on my end. So hang on. Oh shit off. I think it's okay now. Sorry, it's just jumping a bit. What was that? Sorry.
We're just listening to you struggle with your technology, which makes me feel better about myself, because I'm not the only one.
I don't know. There's a lot of
I feel great
stuff in
about
English history.
Yeah, English history here is a different story, but we won't go into that.
Hey, bloody hell!
All right, Pete, move on. We got a couple handsome fellas waiting to get in, so let them in.
Alrighty.
All right, take it, Andy.
Bye bye.
Bye, Priscilla.
Nice. This one's a cow.
Polish cow. What a great
I'm
name.
a cow.
You're a Polish cow. I love it.
Yes. This is
Anyway,
keep talking to you, man.
No.
that was
What's up?
Jared, why would you do that?
Well said. Well said.
You're the same guy who was the Junion, aren't you?
Yes, and I'm also Russman.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You got so many different aliases. It's hard, it's hard to keep track.
Rushman, the Polish cow. That's a good one.
Also the Junion. So how you doing, man? How's things?
Pretty good. Just been watching the stream for like, I don't know, half an hour now.
Well, power to you,
Amazing.
sir.
What an amazing
Well,
stream.
I'm sorry to hear. You okay? Do I need to call? I'll have
Yeah, do we need to call someone to help you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because who in their right mind would be listening to this? I don't know.
Yeah, you on a lot of drugs.
Probably. Who knows?
James, you look in absolute awe. What's up with you?
Oh, I'm just trying to get rid of something on my screen here. I keep forgetting that this isn't my stream. So why does this button work? It's not my screen.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So.
You're not the
Very fair.
How's things for
Probably
you,
ended.
James? Auditions and so on.
You talking to me or Polish cow?
You. As far as I know, he doesn't do auditions.
Been a busy week, man. Had a bunch of TV things come by. Probably 10 or 11 different auditions this week. A lot of I'm surprised how many are under NDA these days. I think because they're afraid. I don't know what they're afraid of. So I don't get to talk about a lot of these things because they have an NDA attached to it. By accepting this audition, you agree to the NDA non-disclosure. So, but a whole bunch of commercials came in, a couple of TV shows, a film, a Korean project that I'm really interested in. Yeah, it's busy. I'm always busy, man. I don't have enough hours in the day to get shit done, and I like it that way. But at the same time, man, my garage needs to be cleaned, and I'm not getting to it.
Yeah.
And I got Christmas music to write. I'm trying to finish. Trying to finish that 12 Days of Christmas, 12 Days of Woods Christmas song. So someone just sent me some lyrics to that, and they seem really good. I got to look them through when I'm done on the show, but I'm gonna try to get that done, and I'm gonna try to do we have a whole. Oh, actually, I have an announcement. I have opened up a storefront where you can buy copies of my book. I mean, everything's very inexpensive. Copy of my book, What My Dog Knows, and Redacted, the comic book, and other things. So we're gonna have that's up for Christmas. And like I said, there's Sarge's Onions T-shirts coming out. There's a new one coming out today as well. First one is we're gonna peel it, and the new one's gonna be "You Can't Peel Me." So we're getting goofy with some stuff. My website tech just left, so we're actually should be operational today. This stuff is so there's so many ways to make mistakes with technology. Like if you don't do one button, it fucks everything up. You go back and rebuild everything. So that's what I'm dealing with. Constant mistakes.
I suppose it's because there's no defined way to do it. So, it's not.
My vision's so bad that when I read things, something I get lazy. I don't read the whole sentence. Like, oh, do not push this. It's me not being more disciplined. Actually, that's what it is.
That's like you're busy in all fairness. So, what can you do? You're balancing this along with being an actor. Like, have you been on set this week?
No, I was supposed to have a gig today, but I had to turn it down.
That's fair.
Yeah,
do you turn down many roles?
More than I'd like to say. Sometimes there's got to be a balance of, I do a lot. For many years, I said yes to everything because I just really love working. But now that we have a lot of COVID issues, if I sense that the production is not taking precautions, I really got to be careful about where I go, what I do, because it's a real thing. I know people are sick. So, and if it's not, and quite frankly, if it's not a big enough payday, I can't take the chance. A lot of times I do low budget projects because I love working, I love being an actor, and sometimes I really enjoy the script and I want to do it. But right now, if it's something that's basically going to be gas money, I can't do it. I can't because again, it's about being responsible. I have a girlfriend. She has older. Her aunt and uncle are older. So if I expose myself, that means I got it. It makes life complicated. So out of respect to her and her world and my other friends, I kind of avoid exposing myself to the masses,
Yeah. No, just being safe. I've heard things about like even top athletes getting very, very sick from it. There was an Olympic swimmer who almost died from it.
Yeah.
Olympic swimmer. You'd think he'd have lungs like nothing else, but somehow,
Well, I don't think it has a lot. Fitness has a lot to do with it, but it really is about DNA. It's about your, some people are just, have stronger immune systems for this particular, issue, situation than others.
Yeah, with some things you have a genetic predisposition to be affected by them.
Yeah.
So that's not what you're looking for. That's actually the exact opposite of what you're looking for. In all fairness. Right, we'll get a Polish car out of here. Yeah, I love Poland. I love cows. So they can be. But here's another handsome guy back from earlier. See what he has to say.
Long time no see. Oh, you know what?
It's been all like 45 minutes, and I've missed you every second of it.
Oh, you have no idea. My heart has been just broken.
I think I nearly saw James cry at some point, but.
No, but so I heard the wildfires are back in California now. Anything near you?
Oh. That's all down south. That's Orange County.
Oh, good.
No, not good.
Not good, but
devastating. But yeah,
not good. But
yeah, in Burbank, it's pretty much urban. There's not a lot of open terrain. These fires happen in places that have a lot of vegetation. What's interesting is when it rains a lot, it's great because it gets green and flowers, but then it's 114 degrees in the summertime, and all this greenery turns into a fuel for fire. So a good rainstorm is a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Yeah. How do you think they should handle that? In Australia, they used to cut those, didn't they? They just cleared the area out.
Well, and
or control.
Yeah, there's so much I don't understand and don't know. I haven't researched it. I know that fires are a natural part of the ecology of California. and there's millions and millions of miles of forest and forest and shrubbery here. So it's going to happen no matter. The idea is, it's like floods and earthquakes. Are you going to keep building a house on a coastline gets flooded every year? At some point, we got to realize, okay, you may want to live there, but you're going to have your house flooded every year. So, or if you're going to live in the hills, if you're going to have fires. So either you build in preparation, again, personal responsibility. If you're going to live out there, you're going to have to take care of your property and understand that that's going to happen. I don't know if insurance companies are always going to be right now. You can't get fire insurance out here at all because there's billions of dollars of claims, and insurance companies aren't your friends no matter what they tell you. No matter what Flo from Progressive says, they're not your friends. They're there to make money, and so personal responsibility. You got to know. You got to have situational awareness constantly. And if you're like I live in California, we have earthquakes. I have a go kit ready at all times. We just do that. You take responsibility for where you are.
That's one thing I love about the States. Like personal responsibility is a big deal there. Whereas in Europe, especially in the European Union, we kind of want our government to do things for us.
We're getting there. We're about to have an administration come in that really is buying into that. And again, I'm really upset that we have become so bifurcated in our opinions because we're really so close in so many ideas, but the politicians and the activists need chaos and they need conflict so they can be successful and make money. So instead of trying to figure out what's a common idea, well, what's the one idea that can divide us, and they focus on that entirely. Our problems are easily fixed if we just change the rhetoric and look for a solution, look for commonality as opposed to, you said green, only yellow matters. Yeah, but he said green, so he hate. Like, no, man, come on. It's the same thing. Everybody wants the same thing. It's very profitable to sow. Like you said, it's the easy downward spiral is negativity. Blame someone else for your problems. That lets you off the hook. And CNN, MSNBC, Fox, they're all trying to do the same thing. How do we get our demographic to hate them, and then they'll jump in our bubble, and we'll keep reinforcing that rhetoric and make sure that, you're right. Those people they suck. We're great. They suck. We're right there. No. Pop those bubbles and let's kind of figure it out. So we're becoming like the EU. More terrifyingly, I've been studying Russian history for the last 3 months and watching a lot of Russian television because you want to see how people understand their history. Watch their television. Like in Norway, they have a show about Norway's under attack from the UE and from Russia because they don't want to produce gas and oil. I can't remember the name of the show. I just started watching it. But every nation has its own idea of who they are and who's attacking them, who's their villain. Because it makes jingoism, makes you more, hey, we're against them. How do you unify somebody? Find a common enemy. So that's
tribalism. It's us versus them.
Yeah, and I'm watching a lot of Russian television of how they view like the Bolshevik Revolution, and there are some terrifying similarities and parallels between what's happened in the U.S. and what happened in Russia during the first part of 1901 through 1937. The parallels are terrifying right now. Like, holy shit, that's happening here. What are you gonna do?
I suppose, who knows? I'd love to have this conversation with Darwin here because he'd go absolutely ape. He'd go full Ben Shapiro, Alex Jones right now. I love him for it.
Ben Shapiro is a very moderate guy. He's just calling out some of the contradictions and some of the hypocrisy. Ben is not a right-wing maniac. I mean, Alex Jones, he's out there. The guy, that's the problem. Someone put Ben Shapiro over into the Alex Jones camp. He's not. He's talking out of common sense. He's talking about, listen, we have swung so far in one direction that now Ben Shapiro is a far right. It's guys like Jordan Peterson is a right is you know, that these are very
that stuff kind of freaks me out when you put people like that, and they articulate themselves very well. They make great arguments, and then you call them right wing.
Yeah,
like what you call them like a white supremacist or something. But that's not at all what they are. You know?
He's Jewish. They hate him. I mean, it's so crazy. And this guy, you know, Jordan Peterson from Canada, who he is.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, he's.
I mean, he's, you know,
he's been very sick recently.
You know, we sing the same songs, man. Accountability. You know, do your work. Show up. Take care of your business before you worry about other people's business. That's all he's saying. Like, and don't mandate that. Don't make it a law that I have to do something. Own your own shit. You know, don't make me bend to your idiocy, basically. And I it's, you know, and a lot of stuff I agree with. Hey, I think no one should be persecuted for their choices. If somebody wants to call himself a woman, go ahead. I'm not going to argue that. I would defend that. But if you start making if I don't know your gender and I make a mistake about it, and you get to, you know, have me indicted, like, wait a minute, I don't know. To me, you look like this particular sex. That's how I see you. Until you tell me otherwise, all right, you know. But this mandation of compliance to speech and compliance to, it's like, it's, wait a minute, that's where are my rights to have an existence in that environment? You know, you know, if I'm not going to impose on yours, how do you get to impose on mine? And again, I'll probably get some shit for saying this, and it's not. It's a very reasonable statement. I'll protect you to be who you want to be, but I expect the same type of courtesy back. You know.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of dodgy that would be considered controversial.
It's some guy, Chris Collingsworth. He's a football announcer. He said something. He's impressed by how smart the Pittsburgh. You know, he was talking to some Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and he was commenting, "Oh God, I was like really impressed by their football IQ," and he got railed on because he was saying, "Are you implying women are like?" He said he was just paying someone a compliment, but. You know, and I'd say, well, it's, you know, they turn it into some type of attack on the city of Pittsburgh, attack on women, attack on it's like, no, the guy just paid you a compliment. You know, you're digging for negativity in that?
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, if you want to find negativity, you will find it. If you want to find a positive moving idea, you will. It depends on what you want to see. And where is your attention? What is my focus of my attention? Do I want to be happy, or do I want to be miserable? And so I can. You asked me before, when I see comments, if I want to be offended, I'm gonna have a long day. But if I want to, you know, find something positive, look, at least you're responding, great.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, he responded. Nice. Thanks for sharing. You know, you get to choose how you want to react to things, I believe.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Jason, I'm going to move you on. Thanks for getting on. Hope you have a great day, sir.
Yeah, you too.
We got 6 minutes, guys.
Jason.
I'm done at 2.
For the last 6,
Oh yeah.
we got another former guest, Nick Wary. How you doing, Nick?
This is Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Nick was one of our earliest guests.
What's up, Nick?
Your internet is a bit choppy there, Nick. Yeah, Nick's a competitive eater. He's I think he's ranked number 6 in the world.
He's a
in
what?
The men's division. He's a competitive eater.
A competitive eater?
Yeah. He's
a competitive eater. And he's building a brick shit house. So, dude, whatever you're doing, man, keep doing it. You look like you're just
Let's see if he's back again. His girlfriend's number 1 ranked in the female division. He's ranked number 6 in the men's division, I think, or 7th. He'll let you know now.
Nick,
how's it going, gentlemen?
Nick, you're a competitive eater?
I am a professional competitive eater, yes, whatever that means.
All right. Okay. So we're going to unpack this whole thing. All right. You're a professional. People pay you to eat.
Yes.
You're my fucking hero. No, seriously, man. Who pays you to eat? This is amazing.
I'm under contract with a company called Major League Eating. They like to put it as they're the governing body for all stomach-centric sports. But basically, they do like the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July and all those things. But everything from bratwurst, chili, moon pies, poutine, tacos, like you name it, I've probably eaten it competitively.
Brother, I am in awe of you right now. I have so many questions. Okay, so we talk about, if I was to have be a host of an eating competition, like I would ask you a question. Okay, what's your strongest food? Is that the question you'd have? Like, what is your best strength? Do you have is it protein? How do you guys break it down? How do you talk about your sport?
I guess they call them they refer to them as disciplines, so to speak. Just like anything else. So mine would be I'm pretty good at I'm pretty quick as an eater. Like I don't have the most, because you have to think we're working with a certain amount of real estate. The bag can only expand so much. Where someone like a Joey Chestnut or even my girlfriend Miki Sudo has won 7 straight Nathan's titles. So she has a lot more space to work with, and so Joey obviously has almost boundless space. With me,
Nick, you can bear with me because do men and women compete together or separate divisions?
We compete together at every single contest except for Nathan's. But she's ranked 5th in the world, together in the overall ranking. She's the #1 ranked female, but 5th in the world altogether. But she's beaten every single guy in the circuit at least once, including Joey. She kicked my ass, 5 or 6 times last year. So she's pretty insane.
All right, so I have so many questions. I love this. I am so glad I'm on the show today. All right, so Nick, when she said she kicked your ass, does that mean she just eats more? What are the competitions? Is it how much in a certain amount of time, or how fast you gobble a hot dog? What is the
weight?
So it depends on the contest. Like for example, at Nathan's this year, I did 39.5 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. She did 48.5. And so that's by far the female record was 45, held by Sonia Thomas. Miki did 48.5 in 10 minutes. I think if she'd gotten a countdown a little bit better, she probably could have gotten a little bit more. But I've seen her do 21 pounds of poutine in 10 minutes. And went to my 17.5. And I thought I had a really good run, having done 17.5 in a freezing cold Yonge Dundas Square in Toronto. And I see all the boxes stacked and the contest is over. And I'm like, okay, good. And I look over and I see the boxes of her stacked. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I just got my ass kicked.
So 21 pound food.
Yep.
I got to ask.
It's like potatoes, gravy, and cheese.
I love poutine. It's one of my favorite things ever. I got to ask now, please, no disrespect.
No.
But do you shit that out? I mean, how does the body process 21 pounds of food?
Not well. So it's it doesn't like it. It's kind of like a factory. Let's say you have a toy factory and it's made to.
Thomas, let's step out for this one.
It's made to process 150 orders. And then all of a sudden you give it 1,500 orders at once. Eventually those orders get processed, but some things can go haywire and it could take much longer. So with us, certain foods like poutine take a little bit longer because all the starch. But then again, the gravy, that'll go through you pretty quick. Certain things like sweets, they burn a hole through you pretty quick. But there's also something to be said for adapting to eating 10 to 12 to 14 pounds of food at a time, just like anything else. Like a power lifter that squats 700-800 pounds, a normal person would snap in half like a toothpick. They've adapted to doing that over time.
So if you once a competition, how many days before you're able to eat again?
So it depends on the contest. After Strawberry Shortcake a few years ago, this was my first year. I think I did 11 pounds in 8 minutes. I ate later on that night. I just wanted some salty stuff, so I ate some McDonald's fries and stuff on the way home. And because all that sweets. But normally it's like a savory contest, like burgers or bratwurst or whatever. I might kill a pint of Ben and Jerry's later that day, and then the next day it's a lot of like broths or yogurts, or for me it's like what I call paste. It's just protein powder and water, and things that are easy to digest, but they keep what's called digestive motility going. So, because if you just don't eat for a while, digestion will slow down a lot. Like
Understood. Yes, I know that. All right.
So-
Okay, Nick. I'm nothing but respect, man. I am intrigued. I gotta ask. Are you ripped? Do you have ripped abs?
I mean, they're not too here. I guess you can.
Jesus, look at you! Holy shit, dude!
Oh my god!
Holy, dude, you're
freaking out.
Beast.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's kind of.
What's your workout routine, man? Because you're an absolute beast. What is the? Take that in the best possible way, man.
No. I genuinely, I was a competitive bodybuilder for about 11 years. So this is a lot of like leftovers from those days. Now I'm just a dad who shovels food down his face competitively. But I train 4 to 6 days a week. Most of the time right around 5 or 6. About an hour to an hour and 15 minutes at a clip. And then I stay super around.
Hey, Nick.
And things of that nature.
Do you have any before and after shit? Because I imagine once you've eaten all that food, your belly is terribly distended, right? It must be having
Yeah. It's like a reverse turtle shell. I look like if you cut an avocado in half and kept on the side of the seed that's in it. You know? Yeah. So like it's very much localized there. Some of what we do is I will say there's a somewhat of a genetic component to what we do, in the sense of like if people are familiar with the Kobayashi, who used to do what we did, if his stomach, when he would eat, it almost looked like a pregnant woman, like it was sitting around the uterus area, because where mine sits very high, it presses against my rib cage. It kind of gets hard to breathe when I'm very full. If you have a stomach that kind of sits a little bit lower, or a long torso that allows it to sit lower, inherently you will have more space. But after the contest, it's very veiny and gross, and it's not a pleasant sight to see me like a bloated, veiny mess. No.
So, okay. So, you and your wife do this.
Mm-hmm.
You have kids?
I have kids from previous, but yeah. So I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. But they absolutely adore her, and we always ask them before we're going to go travel, because they don't get to watch any of the contests, because I don't want them to think like, oh, this is normal. Dad ate 35 hours in 8 minutes, but they know what Dad does, so I'll say, hey, they're like, what are you eating this weekend? And I might say tacos. Who do you think is going to win? Every single time they're like, Miki's going to win. Like, you're fucking grounded. Get out of here.
Wow, man. Hey, dude, I would love you to come on my show. I want to take up all their time here. This is fascinating. I have never talked to somebody like who does what you do. I have a million questions. Will you come on the show sometime?
Oh, totally, man. Yeah. No, I've touched base with you. I'd be more than happy to. I love talking. As long as people are respectful about it, just like anything else, we genuinely love talking about it. So.
I mean, my ignorance is huge in the subject, and I love when I get somebody who's actually doing it. And you're number 6 in the world?
I am 6th in the world. I was 15th 2 years ago. I moved up to 8th, and now I'm 6th, and try to keep pushing that number up, because I'm not even the best eater in my own house yet. So
So let me ask you a question: How do they rank you? Is it by poundage? Is it by
placings? A lot like any like college sports ranking. So like how you've done based in contest the previous year. So like last year, if I look at the rankings, I didn't lose to anyone ranked below me at all, except Max Suzuki. I lost to at Poutine. He's in Japan, so it's really hard for him to compete as much, obviously, with us. I would have been just as pleased to see Max ranked ahead of me. I think he's a phenomenal leader. But like my girlfriend, who's ranked 5th, she I think she could be as high as 3rd, to be honest with you, any given day. I've seen her do things that are absolutely unbelievable. If I was doing the rankings, completely taking me getting to sleep on the bed into account, I would have her third, and probably some other people a little bit lower. But it's hard to do too, because some people may be really good at eating hot dogs or really good at eating quantity foods like chili or poutine, where people like me are better with foods like maybe pork roll or bratwurst, or foods that are a little bit harder to eat and stronger flavor, because some people just don't tolerate flavor fatigue well.
Hey, Nick, again, I have so many questions. One last question, I'll let these guys go.
Sure.
So Nick, I was a professional hockey.
He's gone.
Nick. All right, that was.
Okay. I'll put you guys in contact.
Please put us in contact. I have so many questions on this guy. Nick, if you're watching, I want you on the show this Sunday. I'll build a whole freaking show around you, man. All right. You're back.
Okay, I got cut out for a second. Sorry about that.
So, Nick, last question. I'm going to let everybody go here. So, I was a professional hockey player. I was a professional hockey coach. And so I watch hockey players. And, because I played, I see things that the average eye is not going to see, because I've done it. I know, okay, hey, there's a good edge. There's nuances of the game that unless you've done it at a high level, you don't really see it right away. What are those for you? Like when you watch somebody eat, and you need to be on my show. We're gonna have a whole show built around you, because I have 1,000 questions I want to ask you about this thing. So do you watch other eaters and go, oh, nice fucking chew? I mean, are there techniques? Oh, hey, that's a great emphasis on a hot dog. Are there things that you? Now, again, I'm not making fun of you. Please don't.
No. It is like a lot of things. It's similar to my bodybuilding days, or when I played baseball and things like that. You pick up on anything. Trying to do anything as good as you could do it. My friends always will tell me, like, can you try? Do you always have to try to be the best at everything? And it's like, well, yeah. What's the point to not? But like, so. I definitely try to take notes, and what you'll notice sometimes is things like you'll notice more mistakes than anything. Like, hey, you're chewing your food way too long, or why are you putting the food into the side of your mouth? Like, it should be chew, swallow, or as few bites as you can get down and swallow, or how much extra movement's going on. Like, if you watch the hot dog contest, one of the things that makes Joey the best to ever do what we do is not only the fact that he can fit 30 pounds of stuff, but also his hands don't stop moving. It's dog, bun, dunk, eat. Buns go in, he's grabbing 2 dogs. And there's he's practiced what we're doing. As ridiculous as what we do is, if everybody could do it, there'd be a lot of people getting paid 10 grand on the 4th of July. But there's not. So,
right.
You do pick up a lot of those, or you might look at someone and say, that person's got a really, like, my girlfriend's 5 inches shorter than me, but when we sit like on the couch, she's a little bit taller than I am. She's got a very long torso, which bodes very well for what we do. Or Gideon Oji played college basketball. He competes with us. He's a 6'8". If Gideon trained very hard, undoubtedly he could be even better than he is, because his real estate is theoretically endless. So. Yeah, so you definitely pick up on some little things that people do, and you pick up on some things that you want to try too. And occasionally it's a dumpster fire, and sometimes it goes well.
I'm gonna say I watch on my show. Get my stuff from Garrett. I love this weekend. I'd love to have you show it tomorrow at 3:00. I have so many questions I want to ask you. You this is one of the most fascinating things. And please, I have nothing but respect. I'm not making.
No.
I have 100%
appreciate it.
I have never talked to anybody who does this, and the fact that you are just so interesting to me, I love I love this. You're awesome.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Have the boys reach out. I'm always tuning into their stuff, and I'm a huge fan of theirs. One of the OGs of coming on their show, so to speak. So yeah, have them reach out. I'll be more than happy to jump on there. Anything I could do to help them, help you out, I'd be more than happy to do it.
No, just talking to you has helped me up, man. I'm inspired.
He's a good one. He's a good one, James.
I'm gonna go eat a hot dog today. That's how inspired I am.
I don't condone it. I don't condone the behavior. I just partake.
No, one hot dog. I'll do one hot dog. In honor of
I'll handle the other 45 or so, and you can have the one.
I don't even understand that. It's amazing to me. What's here again? Take this with
no, please. Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm talking to another athlete, and it's like I can't wrap my. I'm like, oh, this is great. This guy's a fucking athlete. He's really an athlete. He moves. He talks about like his crap like an athlete. I just never saw eating as athletic, and now I do. So you have fully blown my mind. I
appreciate it. You know, it's definitely difficult. Yeah.
Nick, I need you on my show. I want to present this to the world. This is fascinating to me. But guys, I gotta go. It's like I'm already 10 minutes late. Thanks for having me on the show, Nick. Pleasure meeting you. Narc, see you.
Wait, before you go, Thomas, you want to say something?
Jet. Get the fuck off my channel.
And he's gone.
The tables have turned.
The tables have certainly turned. I don't know. We might carry this stream on for a while. If people want that, let us know. Yeah, how you doing, Nick? Long time no see.
I can't complain, man. You know, it's all good. It's like snowing and cold as balls here, but like it is what it is. In another month, we'll be moving down, or a little less than a month, about 4 weeks, we're moving down to Tampa. So no more of this nonsense, and that'll be nice, man. You know.
Yeah.
Not to deal with this bullshit anymore.
That's fair.
I'm getting ready. I got my green hair dye ready for the Lucky Charms attempt. That'll probably be some point
that's
next
very
week.
Irish of you.
Yeah, it's very idiotic. I don't know if it's representing anything. I actually real quick, let me go grab the boxes just to kind of give you guys an idea of this nonsense.
Pretty recently, I just tuned into one of his streams, and what he was doing was, what was it, Thomas? He was having like some kind of eggs, chocolate eggs.
Or what was he eating? He was eating 120 something.
The Twix eggs.
Yes. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
And then his good girlfriend Mickey, she did the one chip and nearly died.
She did the one chip, so she did but the Twix eggs. I just did 100 Snickers eggs the other day. That video will probably go up Easter because I don't feel like doing anything else egg or chocolate related. So we'll save that for Easter. But just to give you guys an idea, like here's me, and then here's these three. They're not normal boxes. I'm trying to like get a pan on how ridiculous these boxes. So they're they're not family size. They're giant size.
Jesus.
They are 1 pound 10 ounces each, for a lovely total of 5 pounds of just cereal. And I have a giant cranium. So if that puts anything into perspective, there's these two, and then there's Uno Mas right here, and this somehow has to go all in here.
Oh my!
With like a gallon. Yeah, probably like a gallon of milk, or I have to try to limit how much milk, because like cereal doesn't sit either; it floats. So it's like things that are heavy kind of like sink to the bottom. They're easier because the bag gets filled up at the bottom. You can do it. Yeah, you think I can do it? Say hi.
Hello.
Wave.
How he's doing?
Say good.
I'm waving.
This lovely lady down here is my lovely girlfriend, my lovely lady friend.
See, it's a family affair. All right, get out of here, stinking stink. Boy, hit the road.
So you were saying earlier you don't let them see when you're eating, so they don't think it's normal.
So they'll be in school when I do this stuff, and it's like, because like it was already weird enough that like dad poses on stage and shaved in the Speedo. So now dad's on stage shoveling hot dogs down his face for people to watch and getting paid to do it. And he's covered in crystal light. Thank God, if she was like 16, she'd probably like, you dad, I hate you so much. Like my friend saw you on TV. But it's luckily we don't have that issue quite yet. Yeah, no, we're not there yet. Right now she still thinks it's cool that daddy does hot dog challenges. So it's not too bad. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know, it's a crazy thing. Shauna here said she probably could beat Miki in terms of pasta, but I tried to convince her otherwise. Shauna's a bit of a pasta
It is
hound.
tough. Pasta's tough, man. We did like Olive Garden does never ending pasta bowl sometimes over here for like $10 or. But sometimes if we just need to
Wait, hold on.
train,
You say a never-ending pasta bowl?
yeah. So like it's just like serving after serving after serving for like
Mhm.
10 or $12. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do over here.
Yeah.
That's a
They
thing?
do never
Yeah,
ending as much as you can eat.
Once they see what's going on, though, our service starts to become the shits. Like we start getting our orders start taking like 20 minutes between orders, and I'm like, dude, I know you're just scooping pasta from a vat and sauce that probably might as well come from the gutter. So why don't we just get those things coming a little bit faster? I
Just
really
get
don't
this over
think.
with.
Yeah, I really don't think Olive Garden has like a 5-star chef whipping up every single dish. So, but ours start taking a while. But with pasta, because it's so cheap, we'll train with it sometimes to like stretch everything out. And I've seen her eat, probably 12 to 15 pounds of pasta and sauce at one time, and she was still comfortable. She was still able to drink like a 2 liter of soda.
That's pretty intense.
It's because even I'm there like dying at that point, and she's sitting there like chugging a 2 liter without burping. I'm like, okay, you win. I'm just gonna cry in the corner.
Shauna makes me like bowls of pasta, like in normal bowls, just plain normal bowls. I never finish them. I'm always half dead afterwards. Carbonara as well. I'm
Normal
just sitting there
bowls.
like,
My family refer to them as fat bowls of pasta.
yeah, that with a pH as well. I'm just sitting there with my stomach
Yeah.
ready to explode.
Carbonara.
Everyone always complains they're like, Shauna, you've no idea how you've no idea how to portion pasta at all, and I'm like, does anyone? Does anyone?
True. It's either there's never enough,
There's
or there's
never
way
such
too much.
a thing as too much pasta.
Yeah, like
Well,
if you've ever weighed
well,
out a serving of pasta, like when I was competing and everything was weighed to a certain like gram when I was doing bodybuilding, if you weigh out an actual serving of pasta, you're gonna jump off your roof. Like it's the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like 5 spaghetti noodles in a tier. That's pretty much a serving of pasta.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, man. That's pretty rough.
All right, are you guys ready? Ready to cook dinner? All right. Speaking of pasta, I gotta go cook for these little monsters. But thank
you have
you
a good
for
one.
having me in, guys. See you later, Gator.
Thanks so much for coming up.
We'll make sure to send you on the stuff for Jens.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Have a great one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
100%.
Almost easy. Get back in here.
Oh,
Or
I'm back
slightly-
again.
Slightly easy.
God, what a
hard
cool
one.
guy.
Oh, I gotta change my name now.
What Nick was saying earlier about the never
Thomas,
ending.
I'm holding you guys up. You head on. I'll continue it. Unless you want to stay.
We're cool.
Okay. You guys already got food, did you?
What? Yeah, we got food.
Did you guys? Yeah, did you guys already get food?
Yeah, we got Chinese.
Nice.
Nice.
You have to do a pasta stream with Nick. You know that. I'm gonna message Nick and say you gotta do a pasta stream with Thomas. You know, with 1,000 subscribers, he's supposed to do it, and now we're at 1.05, so he's got to do it now. Like right now, boil the pasta. Do it now. No.
Do it now.
Oh, there's the real
We'll
honest easy.
We'll start something.
I think our words got mixed up because I definitely said 2,000 subscribers. No.
You kind of like KSI when he said like jump out of a plane at such a million.
He also said he'd do something else for $1 million, but
Didn't he say make a porn?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfection. Do you guys want to see something cool? It's not porn.
Jump out of a fucking plane. I mean, you can do this right now. I would
Right,
jump out
chair.
of a plane at 1 million subscribers.
This is
minute.
where
Without a
fun begins.
No parachute.
Is Dara playing Cold War right now?
He is like a simp. So fairly recently, we had a guy on who was a cactus expert.
So I've been leveling up every single one of your guns. The fucking tundra.
Go on.
Fair enough. We had a cactus expert on fairly recently, and then I said to my girlfriend, for Christmas she should get me a cactus, and yeah, it's not Christmas yet, but
Man, you're already enough of a person. You need a cat.
now this
Mission
would make for a great
accomplished.
landscape guide, wouldn't it? Yeah. No.
Mission accomplished. Respect plus.
How cool are these? How cool are these little dudes? But they stabbed me. The first time I picked them up, they stabbed me. So
assault.
I fell into a cactus when I was younger.
How'd that go for you?
How do you think it went?
Not very good.
Yeah.
I'll put your head through my knee, man.
He'd slay you. He'd slay you. Well, we'll see you soon enough, Thomas Crow.
Slower, fast.
We'll see you soon.
Thomas Crow talks a lot of smack.
Talks a lot of smack, doesn't he?
Shit, Patrick.
All talk, but
he does. But I haven't seen him play anything.
He hasn't played shit. I've never seen him.
Eyes closed, 1v1.
Eyes closed, 1v1 Alicia.
Fake fan. Fucking cancel Thomas Grove for being an asshole.
How's everyone getting on? How have you been, Knox? You were at work earlier when you first got on.
Yeah, I got home from work not too long ago, so happy about that. Off tomorrow, and then back to the grind on Monday.
Back to the fucking grind, man. I hate Mondays for that reason.
But the good thing is that I have off work on Wednesdays, so yep, I'm happy about that.
Happy goddamn days.
Work Monday, Tuesday, I'll have off Wednesday. Work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, have off Sunday. But it's good that I work at a really cool ass car dealership.
Yeah. So you do that thing where you service cars outside of that car dealership. Is that a separate thing?
Well, what I do, I detail them, which is like cleaning them, vacuuming, washing, all that shit. That's what my job is to do. Because what happens is if it's a used car, it gets serviced, then it gets taken into the body shop to get treated for dents and all that crap, and then it gets sent to us for detailing to clean out and crap. So when I was on the streamer, I was in a Toyota Sienna, which is a minivan, and you should have seen how dirty that thing was and how people treat their cars. It took me an hour to get all the dog hair out.
Oh, jeez.
An hour.
That sucks, man.
Oh.
Yeah, Sean is.
I swear, if you come to the US and say, "Hey Ryan, can you detail my car?" and your car is full of dog hair, I'm charging you $100 extra.
Well, that's fair. I'm trying to convince you to go. In all fairness, I've been trying to convince you for about 6 odd months. So far,
seriously,
so good.
Because when I had my business open for the time that I was doing it until I had to start working at the car dealership because I'm done for the time being because of winter coming around. I was charging because if a car had so much dog hair, I charged people $200 extra because of the amount of dog hair that they have. Because I had a truck, a Chevy Silverado, filled to the brim with dog hair. Everywhere, every crack and crevice had dog hair. It took me 2.5 hours alone just to get rid of all the dog hair, and I charged the guy $200 extra. So that's a fun experience. So if you ever get into detailing and you come across dog hair, best of luck.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. That sucks.
You should know your work.
I mean, if it's just like a simple vacuum of getting dirt and like grass and all that shit out, that's easy. But another thing that's hard to get out is using all-purpose cleaner on getting rid of concealer and makeup on door panels and them steering wheels.
You know, Shauna is open. Shauna's a makeup artist, and she's also I don't know the right way of saying it, but she does nails. Is it a nail technician?
No offense to you, Shauna, but Jesus Christ.
Have you ever smelled you probably don't know what it's called, but it's the liquid for to do nails. If you're not used to it, it actually will make you want to cry. Like it stinks. Like if you spilled that in a car, you would just burn the car. It's not
Like
coming out.
one car we
It's
had
like pure
last
chemicals.
week, we had a Toyota Corolla come in. It was a 2017 Corolla. Because it was like a middle-aged woman's 2017 Toyota Corolla, and she had perfume like sitting in one of the cup holders, and it smelled like body odor. I'm like, well, this is going to be a fun experience.
Yeah.
And I had to spray so much air freshener in that car that I literally had to use up 2.5 bottles worth of air freshener.
Would you not like choke? Like
I wore a freaking gas mask.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Because I have a gas mask in my car. I said, because my buddy Tim, who works with me, said, "Where are you going, Ryan?" I said, "I'll be right back. I'm getting my gas mask." And I come back with like a full-blown gas mask that people use in hazardous areas. I'm like, I'm going in.
I'm going in. Fucking chokes out in there. Somebody get him out.
Like, that was bad. Everything else was pretty good except for the smell. And Lee was like, afterwards, she's like, "What happened to my nice smelling car?" I said, nice smelling. I almost passed out of how bad it was.
Yeah. That definitely wasn't the new car smell.
No, definitely not. I had the air freshener hat was new car smell, but it's like, you said that your BO made your car smell nice.
You gotta wonder, don't you? There's some weird people out there, and you know, there's worse people out there. There's even weirder people out there, like YouTubers or YouTube podcasters. Ugh. Like, just pick one. Just pick
weirdos, am I right? I heard of this person named Red's Ramblings podcast and the Awfully Irish podcast. They're weird, man.
Red's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Red's fucking awesome. I love Red, man.
Red's great.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's not here today. He showed up at some point and said, "Hey," but I kind of wanted him to hop on because I kind of expected to get him onto or to get James onto his show, but Shrug. And that's the great thing about these streams or the streams that James does. You can kind of get what you want out of him. Like, if you want to interview James, go into the thing, say, "Hey, James, I like what you do. I'd like to interview you." What's the worst he's going to say? "I'm busy.
No.
We'll do it next week."
Yeah.
You know? And like most people have gone on.
That's like, what's the worst you could say? No. And then it's like a train. It's like, ew.
Yeah. Dara, you speaking from personal experience. That must happen to you pretty often. Russell
from what? Dude, your house gonna float away? All right, I'm done.
I know. Dara's got a lovely lady friend, and he's a
he was
very
right.
handsome.
How do you know I fucking?
But anyway, after like the streams end on James's end, the amount of DMs I get by people asking, "Hey, can I ask James to interview me?" Or, "Hey, can I ask if I can have James get interviewed on my channel?" Or, "Hey, can I send posters out to James? Hey, can I do this? Hey, can I do that? Hey. And it's like literally right now on Instagram, I have about 27 DMs from people asking about either how to send stuff out to James or if he can interview James or if they can interview James. I'm like, dude, you can ask on the streams or you can DM him yourself.
Yeah.
His DMs are open, but like I tell him, I said, "There ain't guaranteed that he'll answer until like a couple days after." And they're like, "Why?" Because he's inundated with other messages and he's busy with personal.
In all fairness, he tells people to message you. So
yeah, I know that.
That's the weirdest
yes,
thing
he does. He does say that, but like literally, with the same repetitive questions, I'm literally about to put in the Discord. To all the people who DM me on Instagram, do this, please.
Oh wait, Jared, didn't James say he was gonna get on the Discord, right? He said something about that.
Yeah, he's gonna take a look into his Discord today. I
He's
don't
gonna
know
look
if that's
for the
still
onion
gonna
meme.
happen because we kind of kept him a while. So if he doesn't get in there, I'm sorry. But he should.
I'm going to kill you.
Hey Narks, how do I send?
We got him
I have
here.
a big
That's good
poster.
enough.
How do I send it to James?
I'm going to kill you too, Easy.
Here's a great question. Hey Narks, can I interview James?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a forum with your show name, your name.
But in all seriousness, though, I mean, it's good to help people out, like send stuff to James, or for me to say, hey, you can interview James, just DM him or ask him on the next stream or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's like questions, people are DMing me by like saying that, oh, did James ever meet Ice Cube, or did James ever meet Michael Rooker, or if he met this person or talked with this person or whatever.
You know
it's like,
what's really stupid? When people go in and they're like, "Oh, what was it like being in Cold War?" Oh,
Anyone said that?
that too.
That
I
happens
get
pretty
DMs
often.
like that too. I'm like,
what was it like being in Cold War? I wasn't. Duh. And it's worse. People get onto like his StreamYard like this, and they ask him, and he's like, "I wasn't," and they're like, "Now what?"
Leave.
Like, they've embarrassed themselves. Well, how do you even recover from that? Your career's over. You're gone. You're not allowed to work in the country you live in.
literally, I had one DM from somebody, I don't remember who it was, but I had one person say, hey, this was like all one long gigantic feed of DMs. This guy said, hey, do you know if James ever met Ice Cube? I said yes, but very briefly, just a walk by. An original person who played Bowman was Emerson Brooks, and with the motion capture. And the guy's like, no, that was Ice Cube. I said, I'm sorry to break it to you, dude, but it's Emerson Brooks. He's like, no, Emerson Brooks didn't do any of that. Ice Cube did. I'm like,
why?
Okay.
Narks, that was me.
Stop lying. You don't.
no, it was not you, Easy. It was not you. I know for a fact it was not you.
just Dara over there like, he read my DMs.
Hey, can we talk about that one time that I absolutely shit on Jared in beer pong? And he's meant to be a great marksman.
Don't mind him now, lads. Don't mind him at all. I was tipsy and I was playing beer pong and I lost to that guy. But let's not talk about that.
What a shame.
You were tipsy and I was off my fucking.
Don't mind him. Like I said, what's up with darts? I've never lost darts. Undefeated.
Ruin Christmas again.
Hey, remember that time we were at Jessica's and then you all started throwing Skittles and then all blamed me and then her dad actually thought it was me?
Sure was you.
No!
It was you, Shauna. Why were you launching?
Someone spilled Skittles.
Poor Sean is getting bullied over here.
Okay, so here's how it went. There was a beer pong setup left over. So while Dara was playing beer pong with other people, we throw Skittles into his cup. And then, out of anger and drunkenness, he would take them out and throw them at us. And, over the course of about 3 or 4 hours, the whole room was full of Skittles. And people were stepping in them. They were everywhere. And it was all Shauna's fault, in all fairness, because I stopped after about two throws. And she was at it for about 6 hours. So
Wow.
And poor me, I had to bring her back. I had to nurse her back to health. She was so drunk.
And the Skittles at the bottom, and I just fucking yeeted the cup.
I think I scared Shauna away.
Poor Shauna.
You embarrassed her.
And I had one guy DM me saying, hey, Nurse, is there ever a chance that I can interview you? I'm like, sure. I mean, I'm not really too special, but sure. And like literally 2 days later, the guy messaged me saying, hey, I don't want to interview you anymore. I got someone else to replace you. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, that's kind of mean. That's really
rough.
mean.
Oh man.
Like there's people out there like I'd love to interview, but like I have no reason to interview. I would love to interview Darwin. What the fuck do I talk about with Darwin? Most of his stuff is under NDAs. He can't talk about managing these people, so I can't really talk to him about it.
Or
he's
you
in
can talk to
Wyoming.
him about like just with
What do I
funny
say?
enough American politics.
Dude, I can't believe he moved to Wyoming. That's like
Yeah.
good for him though.
Power to him, man.
Wait,
Power to
Darwin
him.
moved to Wyoming?
Hey, yep,
Yep.
and left.
He did. Yeah, he
I
pursued
never
it.
heard about
He's
this.
trying to pursue it like a career in jazz. Fair play to him.
Really? What that?
No,
that surprised
no,
me. I never saw that one coming.
No, I'm serious. No.
Yeah, like literally the night that Darwin
All
went
the
to
time, like, I'm
Wyoming.
working on this new jazz thing. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, literally the day that Darwin went to Wyoming and moved to Wyoming, he messaged me saying, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm not in California anymore." I said, "Where are you at?" He said, "I'm in Wyoming and I'm staying here." I'm like, "Why is that?" He said, "Because I wanted to get out of California, and also me and Becky broke up, so him and Becky broke up."
James said,
Wait, when was this?
who knows?
A little bit ago, a little while ago, probably about a month ago, or a little less.
Remember we'd call him, Ryan?
What?
Remember we'd call him?
Oh my god.
That was the best.
Darwin's Collins.
It was the original. Me, Draco, Squad, Rochelle, Priscilla, and someone else. And
Yeah.
M, I believe.
These are mad. These are absolutely mad. And the worst thing is, it's probably his idea.
It was. He's like, call me. Get my number. Just find it on the internet and call me.
That's
And that was the
ballsy, man.
first
That's
one.
ballsy.
And then I
would not
joked
put my
around
number
saying
out.
Darwin's number is
I was just
8675309,
gonna
and
say
people
that
actually
one.
thought it was 8675309.
No, I thought that was his number. I actually tried that.
Oh my god.
Wait, say that again?
The song.
The song Jenny Jenny.
867.
So when I went on I
Oh
called
my
Darwin and I hung up with Darwin, I put in the chat trolling people saying, "Hey, here's Darwin's number 8675309," and people actually called that number.
Oh my god.
I didn't call it, but I put it in as a contact, and I'm so disappointed in myself. You have no idea.
At least I know one person fell for it.
Oh,
know.
and surprise, it's me.
The cost of calling him from here would not be worth it. I'd rather get like his WhatsApp or something. At least that one's for free. Get him on the old messenger. How you, Darwin? Bye.
Wait, I'm gonna set my camera settings to really low quality. Let's see what happens. Here, I'm gonna
Your
get
camera?
the worst quality. Yeah, I'm gonna get the worst quality.
Last time I did that, I crashed my camera.
For that, and then
Alright, well, we'll see. Here, wait. Okay, Alright, are you ready for really low quality?
Let's see it.
Wait, see, Thomas?
We're gonna head.
Well, take it handy.
See you, Tom.
Yo, thanks for watching.
What's up, brothers?
See you, Tom and Dara. Hold up.
See you, Tommy boy.
Thing with the chair
I
again.
can do it. It was hilarious, man. I lost my shit.
I thought I said.
Oh my god. He just disappeared.
Gone.
It's
Wait,
the best
do
thing.
that again. Do that again. Someone please clip that.
I got it.
Oh
Put
my
it everywhere.
God.
I want to see it on NBC tomorrow night.
Oh, you can make so many edits of that.
Do
Oh
it
my-
again. Do a backflip.
All right, lads. Thomas and Dara, I'll chat to you later. Have a good one.
Yeah, good seeing you guys.
Peace out, brothers.
And they're gone. I'm gonna finish up. Anyway, this hits 3 hours, so we got about
3
6 and a half
hours.
minutes.
Wow.
So,
6.5 minutes.
Gerard, when is it beneficial for you to do the staff meeting then? What time works for you?
Well, what time is it for you right now?
It is
6:55.
6:55.
Okay.
No,
About
it's 5:50,
this kind of
5:55,
time,
my bad.
because the sun's up and it's shining in the States, and it's setting here, so it's right before I go to sleep.
Okay.
But when I should go to
Staff
sleep,
meeting.
as Shauna says there with her
Why? What time is that?
expression of like disgust when I said I go to bed at 11. Yeah, I stay up very late to get stuff done.
We can
Like that editing stuff I've been doing recently. That takes my whole fucking day.
I'll list a couple times in our one tab for time listing specifically for which times work for you guys specifically.
The last one was just out of the blue, so.
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere. It was like 4 a.m. here.
Yeah,
I
I looked at my phone. It was like 12, and I was like, oh, everyone's on. I'll just join.
Your next door neighbor was
I
blocked
hope
for
you guys-
5 minutes.
Yeah, I had to do that. But yeah, no, I'll get on there. I'll start raising hell. I'll start, screaming at people in the meeting saying, "This is."
No, dude, Draco's screaming if he's there.
Doing some crazy stuff, saying like, "I am the law." Just go crazy with power overall.
Yeah.
No, I'll go in. I'll be really quiet, and every now and then I'll be like,
Mhm. I just keep my mic muted.
No. Yeah, it's kind of vibe. Let people have their say. But yeah, how are you, Shauna? How's things? You have to be drawing. Are you? Oh, you're playing on your phone. Yeah, Shauna's in art college, so or doodle college, as she says. She's studying to be an art teacher.
There you go. Keep going for it. You got this.
She's a genius. Look at her.
I walked into Jared's college yesterday, and I was like, I can tell I'm the art student in a normal college.
There's me in jeans and a leather jacket, and there was her.
In a tennis skirt, black tights, like platform boots, and like yeah.
Yeah, I'm going out with an e-girl. I'm sorry.
Hey, I came first.
What do you mean?
I'm not an e-girl. I was like this before e-girls were a thing.
Yeah. Pure man.
How what do you define as an e-girl? Like what
It's
makes
like
a girl an e-girl?
alternative. It's like alternative fashion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Never really heard the
Sorry.
term. But...
Nearly exploded there. Yeah, no, I suppose Shauna's right. Any girl who incessantly posts on Twitter and TikTok and has an alt kind of fashion.
It's the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
I just
You've never heard that before?
No.
I honestly haven't.
Like, what the hell is an e-girl?
Like who's the first e-girl? It was who's your one? Help me out here.
E-girl, what?
Marks, you know who
What?
it was.
What?
I could tell you, Belle Delphine. She was the first e-girl.
Oh, don't even talk about her. She's
Oh, I know what you mean by e-girl now.
Yeah, Batwater girl.
Yeah, bathwater girl.
Sorry, no,
Yeah,
you were saying something.
She's the the girl from London, whatever.
Sure. Well, no, that's pretty standard.
You know,
I know the name. Why can't I
Jason,
think?
she like sells her bathwater. Like people buy her bathwater.
Oh, gross. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got whatever that.
Yeah, I know who you mean now.
Odd people out there, man.
I mean, I'm not
And
shitting on
literally
it.
everywhere I fucking go online,
I mean,
there's
she
some guy
bought
on
it.
Instagram, Twitter, or whatever promoting her OnlyFans. Like, I don't want to do anything to do with that.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw
Yeah.
a video where
I
she's
suppose
doing
some
something
people want to make a living off it, so
Yeah.
leave them to it. If it works, it works.
You get
But, like,
paid. 20
honestly,
bucks
God,
is 20 bucks.
I've thought about it a little bit. What's the difference between me doing this and
You should
them
do
doing that? They're putting themselves online in whatever way they see works for them. Sure, I don't make any money from YouTube, but yes, we might actually be pushed over that on next Monday. Monday coming, James's next stream. If all is going according to plan, could be then. It was supposed to be like Saturday, but that's today. But I was super lazy during the week and I didn't do much.
I mean, it's the weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, oh shit. Oh no, I forgot.
Red
He's
alert! Red
realized
alert!
Oh, what happened?
assignment's due for an hour. It's kind of confusing that he's almost easy. You're slightly easy. What is slightly easy? What is almost easy?
Didn't
Is
realize
it kind of hard?
Well, I mean, opening
Remember
up
you
a
said all that time?
pseudo-box.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of hard.
yeah. No, I'm not slightly easy. I'm kind of hard.
Oh, if that was clipped, oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh, last time chatting with the boys when Duracell Battery joined the chat.
Duracell Battery. So dumb.
It was genius. Genius level IQ.
I just loved how everybody started laughing so hard for no reason.
Yeah. That was a stream after where we stayed after the stream, right? And we just started talking about whatever that thing was.
Oh no, that was with Red, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Red's stream, yeah.
Red's a sound lad. Yeah, the whole thing of like people coming from James to us to Red freaks me out. It freaks me out so much.
Hand me downs.
Or like from James to us to Nick, like when Starfish was there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
whenever you guys post something,
that
I'll go there. Show it up.
Well, I
And it all
appreciate
came
that.
together because of originally me and that channel for y'all in the Discord server. The amount
I
of
remember
fucking people that came from James's channel and the
Oh, yeah, I
Discord
remember that.
server, all the way over to your YouTube channel and Discord server, that was crazy.
I thought you guys, like when he said he's going on a podcast, I was like picturing like these dudes in their 50s who have like nothing, like just have big ass beards, like rednecks, and then
Wait, did he announce he was going to be on a podcast? Like,
yeah, he's like, I'm going to be on
before he got
an
on?
Irish podcast. I was like, oh, all right. This is like when he was like getting like 300.
I love the stereotype for like an Irish podcast is like 50-year-old men. Like,
I was thinking of the Scottish when you said that, like, people in the
What the fuck?
playing the bagpipes.
The bagpipes.
There
We're
are no big
people too.
podcasts in Ireland who are older than 40.
I know, but like it's just a stereotype.
I'm still small though, so yeah, it's a fucking weird stereotype. Oh, it's really weird when you tell people you have a podcast. I never do, but people normally bring it up and then I have to explain what it is. That's always an experience.
Podcast?
Yeah, it's like radio, but you can download it.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Oh, what's a
And,
podcast? Well, it's normally about three white guys talking about things they're not experts in.
So the other day, I got a DM from the same guy twice saying, "Hey, you're James's lieutenant, and you're his second in command, but lieutenant's ranked higher than sergeant, so you should be in charge of James." I'm like, technically, it is a higher rank, but still, though, he's the one in control of everything.
Remember
Yeah, I saw that in the Discord too.
we had a big argument about this, me, you, and M, about if we should just redo the roles because of that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Speaking of roles, how do you earn some of the roles? I have no idea.
Ask
Well,
for
most
them.
of it
my
is just
role is the
being
best
active
in
in
Mario
the server.
Kart.
Yeah, Jared.
Oh yeah, our
yeah.
server. Sean is on.
Number 1 in Mario
Sean,
Kart.
Sean should probably join the Sarge's corner. She's not in there.
I'll send a link to you, Gerard, and then you can link it to Shauna.
Just give her the
I'm a mod, man. I can get my own links.
True.
showing up.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
And I might give her own role or add her to the mod team, depending on how I feel.
I would really appreciate if you gave her one role, though. Number 1 in the world in Mario Kart, because she is actually number 1 in the world at Mario Kart.
Give her
She's
the
ranked number
give her
one
the
in
number
the
2
world.
role.
I beg to differ.
Hold
No,
on.
like
Number two
she's a ranked player and she's ranked number
Mario
1.
Kart.
No way.
Everyone Mario Kart World. There's no way she's not.
She genuinely is.
I'm looking it up. Does she come up?
No,
what
it's
is it,
on,
honey?
it's on like the
Proof
mobile
it
app.
didn't happen.
I can send screenshots.
Bet.
Wait, what's
Send
your
it to
favorite
me
Mario
on the
Kart?
Discord. Or on my profile on Discord.
What is it on, honey? What's the app called?
Mario Kart.
Oh, it's on the phone.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. What's it called? Mario Kart. I'm assuming it's something slightly different for mobile. But no.
Wait, it's called
Mario
it's
Kart.
called Mario Kart.
Yeah, but almost
What do
easy. I think
What do I even say?
I don't know. I think it's somewhere in that server it says how you get them.
All right. Yeah,
I don't know.
like before.
For
when I
me,
saw
I had to
Narcs
send a love
post-
letter to Narcs, and he said you could be a mod.
For me,
some guy could send a picture of his balls covered in peanut butter, but for some reason they blocked him afterwards. So
crazy enough, that's
that was actually why Thomas isn't a mod.
something did happen like that early on. In this.
No, what?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. There was a guy who sent something, and then, yeah, minus the peanut butter.
Someone sent their balls.
Yeah,
Mad
and
as
then
fuck.
that started me getting a mod for some reason, like banning that guy. So I'm not kidding.
Coincidentally, Squad was promoted to a mod the next week.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you did help out trying to fucking get rid of that guy.
And then
To
the
be
other
fair.
guy, you know who?
Who was this? Thomas McAuliffe? No.
No.
Yeah, Draconian sent a picture of his shit to someone.
Dude,
And, like,
Draco. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what to say.
I hate that.
Draco is my favorite. I'm sorry. That guy.
He's a
something
great
else.
guy, but I cannot believe that.
Do you remember
something else.
in the server, what was his name? Sergeant Garrick in the server, how his name was Sergeant Garrick, and then he got kicked from the server multiple times.
I remember seeing that name around.
He,
I remember him.
like, on the day that he got banned, he started shit for no reason, and then a few of his buddies decided to start shit. So we decided, screw you, we aren't going to deal with the drama, we're going to just kick you out of the server. And then Draco, knowing him,
Draco's
he
off
sends a
the
picture
hook,
of his
man.
shit.
He goes, "Here you go, you little shit. Here's a picture of my shit." Dude,
What do I even say? John, these are the people who watch my videos. Intellectuals.
The highest class of intellectuals. The highest, absolutely, positively highest class of intellectuals.
I love you guys.
The worst was in July. That was the worst.
Dude, I remember when the server first opened up to the public, and we had maybe 10, 12, 15 members,
Yep, right when there's 12.
and now there's over 800.
That's crazy. I can't believe it.
It opened up late March, early April to the public, because it was under wraps for about a month. And then after that, it just soared. And the one stream where James and Darwin were talking about Cold War once the trailer came out,
Yep.
there was about, I'd say, 200 something odd people who joined in one stream. 200 some odd people joined the Discord server in that one single stream.
Yeah. It was kind of weird when I first interviewed James because he kind of alluded that he knew things about Cold War.
Yeah.
And then when I found out he wasn't, I kind of felt cheated. I was like, "You fucking liar!" But I understood what he actually did know things about it. It's just he didn't know if he was in the game, and he did know things he couldn't talk about. But it was just such a technicality, and I was like, "Ah." Also, because I was already disappointed he wasn't in the game.
And I remember
was
the
really
one time where James did a stream talking about that stuff, and then after the stream and whatnot, I trolled everybody in the server by saying, "Hey, I may or may know a thing or two about what's coming."
I remember you saying that.
And then I said I have video proof of stuff that's coming in the game, and then I sent the Rickroll.
Yeah.
And everybody was pissed off. And I had a good
too.
Yeah. Wait, Jared,
Hi,
when did you
fellas.
interview James?
I interviewed James in June, I think.
Damn.
I think it was
It was
June
back
or
in
it
the
was
summer.
May.
Late spring, early summer. So around that time.
Yeah, it was fairly recently. I'm gonna check real quick how many interviews I've actually done.
And I got
No,
DM'd a couple times by saying, "Hey, have you gotten interviewed before? Have you gotten interviewed by the Awfully Irish podcast yet? Because you were the ones that introduced them and got them in the server and shit." I'm like, honestly, I haven't, but it's like their choice to ask if they want me to get on. I'm not going to force it upon them.
I mean, you're here, aren't you?
There's an interview right now.
Yeah, true.
There you go.
But this is
like,
James's
we wanna
live
move away
stream,
from-
so I mean,
yeah,
this is James's stream episode, so I'm not going to take that spotlight. Maybe another day.
we just want to move away from interviewing so many actors because we want to pull a Joe Rogan and interview everyone. And I spent about a week trying to get, oh, who's this? Where's the funny host? He's right here. Dipshit. Where's the really quiet one? Oh yeah. No,
Oh
yeah,
no.
we
Draco.
want to start interviewing
Wait,
a lot more
Draco's
people.
here. Hold up.
No, he commented.
On what?
Yeah, I'm
On
not
what?
sure I want to learn all that, to be honest. But yeah, we're trying to interview like people from all walks of life. Like we want some science people on. I spent about all of last week trying to get scientists. Yeah, we're getting like marine biologists. We're getting reptile experts, different biologists on. Only things I'm knowledgeable on. I'm not getting like fucking astrophysicists on to talk about, things I don't know anything about, because that just turns out
If you want
embarrassing.
to feel really smart about how much you know about like science, just go to an art college because they know nothing. I've learned this over the last like week. Every time I mention anything about like leaving cert biology, they're all like, "What?"
We need to talk about biology a fair bit. We talked about like some of the episodes we had, like with Jack Horner and de-extinction, bringing back the mammoths and so on.
Yeah.
Cool stuff like that.
Jurassic Park in real life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm going to finish it up because I'm dead. I've done a 9-hour stream before, and anything over 3 hours makes my head explode. So I'm going to end
Maybe
the
once we
stream.
get past 4, you'll be better.
It's 3 hours 11 minutes right now.
How fucking dare you? All right, I'm going to finish it up. Thanks everyone for watching.
Onions
hope you
out.
enjoyed. Yeah, wood's out, onions out. And with Manscaped, have your balls out. Take it easy.
Code Irish Pod.